What is going on, and welcome to another episode of Shadowdale. We're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons with some Dwarven Forge terrain. I am Tony, your Dungeon Master. We've got a whole table here made with Dwarven Forge awesome terrain. And we are playing a 2nd edition adventure here against Shadowdale that was converted over to 5th edition rules. We want to thank our sponsors and some of the awesome backers that we have here. D&D Creative Table Designs, you hear me talk about them all the time. You'll see me post there all the time as well. I think I just posted there just this morning. You can check out some of the stuff they have. It's a really great page if you're looking for inspiration on just, how to build and use your terrain and your minis to create a really organic design, to create a really cool tables and create some really good sessions for your players. So I highly suggest that you check them out. If someone gets a chance, they can throw the link right there in the chat. Also want to thank Reaper Miniatures. Obviously, we use a lot of minis. I think I got close to like 1,000 minis or something like that, which is an insane number. But yeah, and we use a lot of minis, and Reaper helps us by giving us a lot of stuff that we do for our giveaways. That so some of our real special games, like we did with Stefan, like we did with Nate, and our upcoming giveaways that we'll be doing hopefully when we do some other really great giveaways and special games. So yeah, we really appreciate Reaper. Thank you to Troll Lord Games. That's another great one of our sponsors. And what they do is if you're looking for supplemental material, if you're a DM or a player looking for a module, whatever it is, Troll Lord has like a ton of stuff that you can go ahead and just take a look at and download straight from their site and buy it. It's really awesome. I highly suggest you check them out. And then, of course, we got Stat Trackers. I've been behind them for a long time. What Stat Trackers is, it's a DM tool. Very, very useful. So you don't have to look up like tons of monsters, flipping through your book. You can have them right here. I actually have some right here. And what they are is you just use them right here like this. And instead of having to go into your book, you have all the stuff right here. And James Keeler, who used to play on the good team as Alistair Bramblebeard, he owns that company, and he is going to be supplying us with stat trackers that we'll be giving away as well once in a while here. So yeah, just some really great sponsors, some really great relationship. We love these people, and we're not just saying that. We actually use everything that we talk about here on the show. Again, my name is Tony. I'm going to let the people introduce themselves in a second. We have shows every week. I mean, bi-weekly for the good team and bi-weekly for the evil team. This Saturday, of course, today is the good team right now. And then tomorrow we're going to have Pandemonium with DM Raven. He plays on the evil team. He's created a world at a virtual tabletop for himself, which is really amazing, where it's a world of hell that he has his players trying to get out of. And then on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have, Nerdbauchery plays, and that's every week. Where we play like PC games, like RPG, or just co-op games. Right now we're playing Pulsar, which is really, really fun. We are really getting into it RP, and we got a full crew of 5 people, and we are sailing through the galaxy on our starship as space pirates. And sometimes we're Imperials like the Klingons, so we do some crazy stuff. So yeah, check out our other content. We got new content coming soon. Hopefully a painting show up for y'all soon as well. All right, so again, I am Tony, and let me go ahead and everybody, we will start with Eric.
Yeah,
Eric.
My name is Bale Blueblood. I'm a tiefling, warlock, and paladin. I'm conflicted.
A little bit after, blowing somebody up last week, so the good team has to avoid those kind of shenanigans, I guess. Then we have Chris.
Hi, I'm Duncan Scoop. I'm a human fighter. Hi, everyone.
All right.
Oh, and I'm not conflicted.
He is not conflicted, but he likes bacon. Then we've got Sparrow. Space.
Wow, I can't believe you really hit me. That was low, Tony. That was really low. Space, guys. I play Sparrow, the Air Ganassi rogue fighter. I may be conflicted. I don't know.
Maybe. Partially, probably.
Partially,
right.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So now it's Paul.
Hey, I am Miko Lighter, and I am a halfling bard and ready to rock.
All right. Then next is Exile.
Hey, I am Exile. I will be playing Luca Thero, a human fighter barbarian.
All right. And last but not least, Miku.
I'm Silhouette. I'm aware of the Shadow Monk, and you better not mess with chicken.
This party likes chicken. It's slowly becoming the KFC party. All right, so last week, of course, this all started out with the storm, and a young lady had come in and she's unconscious. You can watch our previous 2 episodes, but last week, they had found that body or come across a body that was surrounded by guards in the street. It looked like a crystal of some kind had exploded and turned somebody into like a half lizard scorpion type creature, but they were dead, because the tail and the claws were there. And then, they were hired to possibly find out what is going on by another merchant. And as they were going around town, Mako had cast a spell. And of course, magic is in chaos right now. Nobody really knows why. So crazy things happen. And a bubble formed around Mako, and he floated down a dead end as the party chased him. And when they got to this dead end, though, they were ambushed by these thugs who were looking for money and, demanding, a toll for them to get through. Of course, the party, doing what they do, they said no and decided, for a little bit of a battle to go. And they were able to non-violently subdue 2 of the thugs. And that is where we're going to start. Right now, the thugs have been tied up and they're still unconscious, I guess, waiting to wake the thugs up, or I don't know if they're going to leave them there. We're going to find out. I'm going to let them take it away until they want to tell me what they want to do.
I would like to smack the thug that's closest to me to wake him up.
What the hell? What's going on? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, all right, you caught me. All right, you got me. I told you I was sorry. I was begging for me life. What you gonna do to me?
Well, all you have to do is one thing, and then you're free to go. You tell us what your treasure is, and we let you live.
Treasure?
And then your boss said that you guys had a stash. We can use the money.
You're talking about our goods?
Yes.
A little bit of stuff. That's
Yes.
fine. I don't care. You can have it. It's in the house over there. To the left, the yellow house. The burnt out remains. And the second floor. The other one starts coming to. Where am I? Where am I? Oh no. Oh, I've been caught. What's going on here? What you gonna do to us? Shut up. They just want to know the location of the stash. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. That's all we got. I already told them.
So I'm thinking we should tie them up and turn them over to the local constabulary.
I think they're already tied up, right?
Great.
So I'm gonna go check the house where he pointed to. I want to investigate to find where the stash is.
Now, it's probably trapped. You may want to have one of them walk you up there and retrieve the goods himself. Just a suggestion.
Oh, yeah, that's actually very smart. I'll grab the guy that's right in front of me, and I'm gonna lead him toward the house.
No, it's not trapped. It's fine. Please.
Of course.
Look,
I mean, you say that, but then again, you're a common thug. How can I trust you?
It may have a trap, a small one, just a little one.
And you can untrap it, so I can collect what I need to collect, and we can go our separate ways.
Look,
Easy.
You're taken from us, so that makes you thieves just as much as we are.
You tried to kill us.
How about we split what's in there? But that's water under the bridge now.
You wanted this water under. I look to my party. Do you guys want to split this treasure with them, or should we just take it and leave?
Hey, Tony,
Yeah.
I would like to detect thoughts on the thug that's being interrogated, since we're talking about the treasure, to try and find out where the treasure is.
Oh, he already told you where it's at.
Well, I mean exactly where it is.
Oh, you want to know exactly? Okay, go ahead. Does that mean you automatically get the thoughts with detect thoughts? You automatically know? Or?
He get so I know surface thoughts, but he needs to make a saving throw. Otherwise, I won't be able to detect deep thoughts, deep details.
What about you guys, Luca, Scoop, Mako, Silhouette? Do you want to take this guy's treasure, or should we just cut
I
him
think
loose?
it's prudent to.
Who did they take it from?
That is a good question. Where did you get this treasure from?
He kind of smiles at you, Riley. Passers-by, clients, people that need protection services, and the like.
So
You
you
should return the money to those who it belongs to.
Of course.
If we are able, I do not believe they will have much use for us in prison.
Yeah, they forfeited everything they owned the moment they decided to attack us. And we even warned them copiously for like a half an hour. Easy.
It wasn't me anyway. It was the other guys. I'm just here because I had no other choice. And my mother never loved me. I had a hard upbringing. Me too. My daddy didn't love me either.
That's a sad story.
Your daddy issues are no reason at all for your despicable conduct.
And
I had no
I
parents.
have to say, companions, I do not believe it's feasible for us to return the ill-gotten gains to each individual that they have robbed and or extorted. But at the very least, we will deprive them of their ill-gotten gains, and perhaps some good will come from it.
What an excellent way to put that.
For example,
if we cannot return it to the original owners, why not use it to benefit the entire town?
the town certainly could use some benefits. I mean, it's been smashed to pieces by the sorcerer's storm.
The church that got hit by the star. Perhaps they could use a little extra funding to rebuild.
That sounds like
I don't believe stiff men in coats who talk a lot deserve such funds. It should go to those who suffer on the streets.
That's fair enough.
I agree.
Well, tell you what, before we have this big old moral discussion, maybe we should actually get the money and see
how much it is.
And Bale
Truly, it would be rather embarrassing if we find out the sum of their treasure is 15 copper pieces.
10 silver. Oh.
So yeah, he needs
15 copper is more than some ever see.
So Tony, he needs to make a 14 wisdom DC save.
I don't think I got it.
I think I know exactly where it is. The one.
Dude, not only do you know exactly where it's at, like you know where he ate dinner yesterday, where he puts his favorite teddy bear at night too.
What about the trap too? What about the trap?
Okay, so the detect thoughts, the trap you can see as clear because he crit failed, so this clear image begins to come to you, Bale, as you know, as you begin to use your ability to detect thoughts, as you know, he's focused elsewhere. He doesn't even realize what you're doing, and as you get this image begins to come through to your mind, you see that this looks like store boxes, like some crates. Another one looks like a huge barrel that probably contains some form of liquid, and then another one's like a chest. So you see all these there's these boxes and these things that are holding goods on the second floor of the house, to the all the way to the back left hand corner of the house, which would actually be the western side of the house, the back and southwest.
And is it trapped?
Yes, it is. You get the sense that, you can detect thoughts tells you that this. Well, would detect thoughts exactly tell you what the trap is, or just that it's trapped? Or do you really
So-
know everything? That's the question.
How it's supposed to work is if the person has something on their mind, you can dig deep into that. So I can't, for example, try and figure out who his first love was unless I was talking to him about it, or otherwise engaged his mind to think about it.
All right. Well,
I figured with the one. I figured with the one, maybe he's also thinking about the trap.
So I'll just tell the
Yeah.
prisoner, hey, whatever you do, don't think about the trap.
Oh no! It's like when I told don't think about the trap. Don't think about. I'm not thinking
Oh.
about it. I'm thinking about the trap. Don't think about the Stay Puft. Why, Ray? Why? What did you do? It's the Stay Puft. All right. So you get this instant image coming up to you of now that there's this poison, like a needle that seems to want to come out of the side of the chest. It's, a hastily designed, like something that's done with just like a little piece of yarn, but definitely effective if someone wasn't paying attention and got hit by it. You get the sense of malevolence in his mind too. Like he's this trap. He's almost hoping that someone hits it.
So Bale will lean forward and he says, second floor, chest. There's a needle on the side, poison.
How did you know that?
Thank you for your service.
You idiot, he read your mind, you fucking twit. Alright. So,
Would that trigger the wild magic?
that's true. If that's
No,
a
it's
spell,
an
it's a
ability.
skill. It's a skill.
It is. That's a power. It does not use
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no
not
magic.
use anything.
Gotcha.
I can do it once per long rest.
All right. So should I assume that the party wants to go and get this treasure?
Yes.
That is a good assumption.
Okay, so y'all go up there, on the second floor.
Well,
Maybe
we
some
can
of
leave some
us-
guards behind with the thugs, and we'll go ahead and try and contact the local guard to come pick them up.
Okay, so who's staying behind with the guards?
Well, it makes sense to me that maybe some of us. Well, here I'll role play it.
Okay,
makes
go
sense
for
to
it.
me. Makes sense to me that some of us should carry these thugs to the constables. The rest of us can get the cash.
I'll get the cash.
I have no issue taking these men to the constable.
I'll go with you, Sparrow. I know where everything is.
Okay. I trust you. I know that you know what you're doing.
I'll help take these gentlemen to the constable, and then we can see about the loot and then move on to Gazondel.
Thank you.
Lest we forget, we are somewhat of a mission to find him.
Yeah, Silhouette, which way are you going?
I'll go get the money.
Okay, I'll accompany Luca and Scoop.
Forgive me for presuming, but Silhouette, you are probably the best to deal with the trap.
Possibly.
All right, so Luca's leaving. Scoop is leaving. And who else was going for the treasure?
So the treasure is Sparrow and Silhouette and Bale.
Okay, so Sparrow, Silhouette. The other three people are staying behind with to deliver these people to the guards / constable, whatever, right?
Aren't there guards like right around the corner from where the crystal ball blew up?
It's funny you should say that, because we're just about to have that conversation. I'm putting them on the table for you. I didn't know you were going to turn them into the guard. Oh. Okay. All right, so those 3 people. For the 3 people that go to get the treasure, we'll get that in a second. We'll say that as y'all are on the street here, you've got the thugs. They begin to see, some town guards come near. Hey, wait. You shouldn't turn us in. Look, we can make it worth your while. We know things about this town, about places, about what's going on. You don't want to just turn us into those guards. Come on now. You took everything from us. You're fine. You're still alive.
You do not know enough to hold your ground. You do not know enough to run. And so you're being turned into the guard.
You asshole!
Well, tell you what. Start talking and talk quick. If what you have to say interests us, maybe we'll spare you. But they're coming. They're right over there. You better talk quick.
We can help you find out where lots of gold is. We know there's a treasure hidden out in the forest. It's buried, but you got to bring me there. You got to bring me. You see, you can't keep me here. You got to bring me. Yeah, we know a treasure. He's right. With jewels and diamonds and gold.
Okay, so is there like a insight check, or what would that be?
Go for it.
I suspect they're lying.
I'm just going to assume they're lying. I'm not going to roll an insight.
This sounds like an outrageous load of crap.
I mean, it's a pretty
I get a feeling that you're going to take us out in the middle of the forest where we're going to encounter a very large bandit camp that you're associated with. There's going to be no gold. There's just going to be our heads on pikes.
No, you got to believe us. I'm telling you, you're a fool to throw. Don't be a fool. You're throwing away a fortune.
You're full of crap.
Forgive me for not believing someone who is trying to murder me.
Ooh.
So deception.
I don't know. There might be something to this story.
Believe their
deception
pathetic kneeling.
Is it?
My insight of 5. Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's something to this. Treasure in the woods.
All right, so yeah, I have to do charisma. I hit the wrong one right there. Sorry about that.
Do what? Deception?
Yeah. So let's see if it goes off here. All right, so you think there's no, everything. This guy seems honest. His talk about the treasure Mako has spurred your bardic interest. Your eyebrow goes up. Oh, I'm not going to say what you're doing. Whatever you decide. But he's told you that you believe that there's treasure. However you want to RP it. That's it.
So guys, I mean, it sounds pretty convincing. Treasure in the woods. What do you think?
You must be joking.
I mean, you heard him. That was pretty sincere, right?
Grab him by the scruff of his neck, lean up close to his face, and say, "Come on. You can tell me. You've got something better than a treasure in the woods to tell me, don't you? Tell me, seriously. Are you telling the truth, or is this just more crap?"
Your friend, ask your friend. Tell him, Bard. He believes us. He knows. He's the type of character that knows who to trust and who not to trust. You think we lied to you now? Come on. Here. I'm gonna try a performance, right? Since right. Not to say you got persuasion.
I was trying persuasion, but I suck at it. So it looks like we're going in the woods.
Hold on, let me see if I get persuade. Because I'm gonna try to persuade you. All right, so he persuades you back. Wait. The thug puts his arm around you. He's like, "Look, listen here, Mister. What were they calling you? Scoop? I like that with that armor you're wearing. It looks snazzy. It really does. Now listen, pal. There's gold out there in those woods. I swear there is. There's gold and diamonds. Oh yeah, even your bard friend believes you, right?" And he goes, and the other one gives a wink at Mako. "Hey, go! Lots of go! All right now, so but you gotta let us go and follow us out there. But even a better idea is we go first. We dig up the treasure. We dig up the treasure for you.
and then you just come collect it, saving you all this sweat labor. You ain't gotta worry about nothing there. All right, what's that sound? Yeah, I got me shovel right there, and you can keep what you found up there in the second floor. It's all yours.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna try one more time at persuasion. We'll just say you try to persuade them to stay, right? See if they can persuade you to let
How
them.
close to the guards?
I don't think I'm persuading y'all to at least let us go to the woods by ourselves. But I have persuaded you that there's treasure out there. But for the bard and both Mako and Duncan are on board for treasure. So, but
You,
they have
you,
not
you truly
convinced you.
believe there's something out there?
Okay, so hey Luca, perhaps you could roll maybe higher than like a 4 for your insight.
I rolled
You
an
got
8
some
for
sense into
this.
So all of us.
Oh, you're trying. Okay, Exile. I didn't see that. So you want to know if
So
he's
we
lying?
all saw it.
No, I was rolling against the let us lead you thing.
Oh, so you believe it too, Exile? Oh, oh my God! So
Believe
everyone,
there's gold. I'm not gonna let him lead us to it.
yeah, but you believe there is gold. He's been very persuasive.
All right.
This,
Frankly, this is Sparrow and Bale's fault for leaving the 3 of us here, who are apparently very impressionable.
all 3 of you believe while your friends are away. These 2 thugs have found them some rubes, man. You want a bridge?
So guys, should we like stuff them behind the corner while the police walk by? We can
Now
wait.
let's
for,
take him back. If
As
we're not going to hand him over to the, if we're not going to hand him over to the city guard, then
right now, the city guard comes walking up. Hey, huffa. What's going on here? What's going on here?
These men attempted to rob us. Apparently, they
club.
have a stash of gold out in the woods.
yes, they have attempted to bribe us with the stash of gold, but you came upon us, good sirs. Oh, they attempted to rob us in the alley. You'll find some corpses back there as well. Unfortunately, a melee ensued, and
What's going on here?
we were forced to kill a few of them. But
They tried to mug us in the alley. It didn't go well for them.
We tried to warn them off.
And what's going on with these 2 here?
we were just about to deliver them to you.
To us? The dogs?
Oh.
The ones that
Yeah.
you just said about to go?
What?
Well, they just told us that they were willing to let it. They had just informed us that they were willing to show us to their stash of gold in the forest if we were willing to let them go.
Uh-huh.
But
He
now
looks
here
at
you
the-
are.
They are,
He-
I'm not
he
so
looks at
sure
the-
about
he-
letting.
He looks at the other guard, and the other guard, they both look at each other like, and then they look at you guys. Oh, the men that robbed you, or attempted to rob you, have told you there's gold in the forest.
Well, when you say it like that, I mean,
They were very convincing.
Okay. Do you feel okay? Were you hit on the head during this fight?
I must say I'm a little bit piqued, but otherwise, I mean, I look at Mako. It's like you said, when you hear it like that, it does sound kind of.
yeah, I mean, if you guys could just go ahead and arrest them, that would probably be for the best.
Oh, hold on. No, we have to be honest. You should get them to take you into the forest to show you where the gold is, and thereby confiscate their ill-gotten gains.
Oh, of course. Treasure. Forest. Yes.
Yes.
Of course. We'll be sure to get on that
I
immediately.
mean, I'm beginning to doubt that there's treasure in the forest, but
Are you?
No,
you never
Mako.
know. You never know.
Beginning to doubt it,
I am
are you now?
convinced that it's
Okay.
there.
Anyway,
Well,
hey,
since-
is there any sort of reward for capturing these vagabonds, these highwaymen?
If I had anything, feel free. If you find it, you can keep it yourself. It's
Oh, that's
yours.
nice.
Sounds great.
Hey, could you put in a good word for your bosses? Like that we're here in town to help, that we're here to make a difference, make the community a safer place.
I'm sure they'll be very interested to hear from adventurers like you that believe there's sacks of gold in the forest from the men that previously tried to rob and kill them. I'll pass the word along. Don't worry
You
about
could
that.
probably leave that part out. That you don't need to talk about
Of
that.
course, it will be our little secret.
Great, wonderful.
And
They're going to call us.
the other guard kind of like looks down and snickers. Yeah, it's like, and they take the two, and the other right at that time the thieves start.
Now listen, we told them there's gold. How about you guys?
And they're already, as they're walking away, you hear they're starting their spiel as it trails off in the distance.
There's gold, I tell you. Gold in this forest.
They're really well practiced in that line.
They lead them away.
Inigo actor practices their lines daily.
Hey, should we go check up on Sparrow and Bale?
That's right. Now we gotta do them. So, for
Not
the
a
three
moment.
people that now left, let's go switch over to them. So
Real
now,
quick, is that old man still around?
yes, he is. The old beggar. Hey, buddy, you seen a real bright light. He's still
I'm just gonna
sitting
give
there.
him 2 gold.
All right. You got inspiration for giving the beggar gold.
I already had inspiration.
Well, then give it to somebody else. You're
I'll
a
take
treat.
it. I'll take it for sure. You
Oh,
wanna-
what? Because I assume you're probably gonna be the one to deal with the trap. I'll give you the inspiration,
All
just in
right.
case you need it.
All right.
So,
Hey,
you...
Tony,
Yes.
I'd also like to give the beggar 2 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. So I already gave inspiration now. So now I have to wonder if you're doing it just for the inspiration.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. So while you go into the house and you go into that southwest back, I don't know if we have a camera shot of that, but it's just boxes and a chest and a back anyway. Nothing really hugely visual. So you go back there and you do see that there's some storage lockers. You've got a chest there and what looks to be like a barrel of some very, very cheap, like mead. Like someone mixed it up. It looks like kind of old, but still drinkable. But it might be very strong because it's been fermenting for a while. So yeah, you've got that. That's what's in there. But and then the storage boxes. Do you want to check those?
Yes.
What do you do as who's checking the storage boxes?
So first,
Well,
I'm going to-
I'm sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I would say I want to investigate before we touch anything.
Okay.
I would
Like I
also
said,
like to help him investigate.
all right. Like I said, the barrel you didn't need to investigate. You could tell what that was from a distance, or once you got close, you could definitely easily tell that was some form of alcohol because it was already open. Investigating the boxes, though, go ahead and investigate those. Give me your roll for the storage lockers.
Do shit.
I love your little grunts of disapproval. Well, Cutter got it. Space, you really can't tell much other than storage boxes, but you, Cutter, from your experience, not Cutter, you, Bale, from your experience, Bale, you can tell that it looks like, this would contain like general clothing and general goods like that from like an army, like military service of some kind. So give me a history check or history for me real quick. So you get past your investigation. All right, you know that the storage lockers are a little bit stronger than normal, which makes them a little bit more valuable. So it looks like they were using these things. You haven't opened it yet, but you can tell it's military grade, like storage boxes and stuff like that.
Find anything?
It may have been former soldiers. Not sure.
Barracks.
I'm going to move
So-
over to the chest while they're contemplating the boxes.
Silhouette, do you have thieves' tools?
No.
I can let you borrow mine if you want to try and open this.
I stare at Sparrow and then hold out my hand.
So I'll give her my thieves' tools.
All right. You want to try to open? I think that Bale had said he wanted to investigate the.
Not the chest, the boxes. He says he's investigating the chest right now.
Okay, so go ahead and hit your thieves' tools roll.
Who's doing it?
You can do it if you want to
Okay.
try.
Yeah, I want to do it.
All right. Well, Miku hits it. Well, not Miku, but Silhouette. You go to mix it in there. You put your thieves' tools and you begin moving around and jimmying the lock and everything. But you notice that it's actually open. You didn't even need to use the thieves' tools. So the storage lockers, you can open it. Nobody checked to see if.
Wait. I wanna. So because I noticed that,
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a sleight of hand to see if I can make it seem like I did something really cool.
All right. You know what? Do that. Do a sleight of hand. Oh, you did it. So whatever you want to do, go ahead. Do what you wanted to do.
So would I have to make like a perception check to see if she
You know what? If you're trying to deduce, let's see what she tries to do first, and then we'll see if it's something you would even notice. What are you trying to do, Silhouette? You Sparrow.
Like I'm just gonna hunch over it and do like a quick motion, like as if I'm like doing some complicated lock picking, but I'm really just like hiding it behind my hand.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Sparrow. See if you can get that. Give me a perception.
Yeah, no, she got that.
She got you. It looks like she is doing to you, just doing hard work at this complicated lock.
She's quite talented.
She is quite talented. I've never seen a non-rogue be so good at these. Maybe you might teach me a few things.
So I just step back and open the chest and then hand the thieves' tools back to Sparrow, and then I kind of just step back and lean into where the shadows kind of are.
Thank you.
No one the wiser. Your image is maintained. All right. So when you begin to open up the storage locker, what you see inside is it looks like an old assortment of like daggers, short swords. Some of them look really rusty. Some are bent. You get the general sense that this was probably some of the things as when they were robbing people, those who weren't as lucky as yourself or as nicely equipped. This is probably what they had on. The thugs were just keeping it here till a later date, possibly to sell. But again, it looks like just general daggers, and some are again rusty, some are broken tipped. Just a bunch of kind of garbagey weapons, and some clothes as well.
We can't do anything with this. I don't think we could even get a good price if we tried to sell that. I guess I'll wait for Bill to investigate the chest and then I'll try to open it.
All right. Bill, you want to investigate the chest?
How about a 21?
Woo.
Plus, I already know where the trap is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to give you a large advantage, isn't it? But yeah, you definitely saw it without even giving you advantage yet. So yeah, you investigate trap, and he was telling the truth. The thug that you had left with your friends, that apparently there is, you can see on the side, it looks like attached to when the chest opens, pops and springs out, and will just hit the person in the hand and hit it. All right, Space. So Sparrow, you're going over there to try to do the trap.
Yes, I rolled a 24.
Okay, well, yeah, you definitely got the trap. So, as you step in, after, Bale had investigated it, you're able to quickly come in there, use your thieves' tools. You're able to just cut the little piece of string. It was very simple that would have made the spring pop and then hit somebody in the hand, and you could take that poison thing for yourself. Give me a nature check, Sparrow. Nature.
16.
You can tell that this is a very, very weak and cheap poison. Even if it hits somebody, it doesn't look like it would have done any good. It appears to be kind of old anyway because it's beginning to brown and crust over, so it may not even be that potent anymore. But it is something possibly that maybe, might really wouldn't know to try.
Okay, I put that in my bag and I open the chest and I stand back and let Bell do his thing.
All right. Inside the chest, you find 13 gold pieces, 1 tiger eye, and then 2 agates. Red agates.
Do the agates or the tiger eye look like they're worth anything?
Well, I mean, as much as they would be worth. You're looking about. Give me an investigation if you want to know that. Give me investigation.
I would also like to investigate too.
All right.
I
Well,
think you did.
I'm glad. You should be glad that Sparrow investigated. Yeah, you crit. Oh, you still have a high investigation. The crit fail and still get a 6. That's a +5 bonus. That's pretty powerful. All right, so yeah, you can't really tell anything. They just look like rocks to you, like shiny rocks. But Sparrow, you're able to tell that each one of these looks like they're probably worth about 30 to 50 gold pieces, depending on the buyer.
I turn back to Silhouette and Belle, and I say, "Do we really want to give this back to the people? I mean, we need things. What if we go to this temple and we're not prepared? We can sell this, get the things that we need, and we can help the people at the temple properly."
I have gold if you need gold, Sparrow.
I don't
It would be
need
nice to
gold.
pay this forward.
I don't need gold. I have gold. I'm just saying.
These thugs.
I
did
mean,
some
I don't.
bad-
I don't care about. I'm sorry. I don't care about giving back to the people.
These thugs
little
did
bit,
some
I'm a little
bad
bit.
things, and I did something kind of bad too. It would be good to pay it forward to the folks who need it most.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And then I hand the chest to Silhouette. Well, you wanted to give it back to the poor, so. And then I leave the building.
I'll just be holding the chest.
Okay, and we leave. Tony, we leave.
Sorry, I had my mic muted because didn't want to interrupt your RPing. So you're leaving for the store, I assume. The
Yes.
shop. Okay, to investigate. Okay, and you all can RP telling about the thugs. Just a moment. Oh, shit. You want to RP? That Mako and Luca and Duncan were all down there, so y'all can tell them how you basically sold out or gave the thugs away after you believed about the treasure.
So, did the guys go willingly with the guards?
Oh no, they were begging the entire time, even offered us a treasure out in the woods.
Treasure.
Which we absolutely didn't fall for.
Okay.
I cough loudly.
Okay, you guys okay?
Oh, we're fine. Right as
Yeah,
rain.
no problem.
Yeah, it went perfectly, flawlessly, no hitches. We were not fooled, we weren't bamboozled, nothing like that. What did you find upstairs?
I point to Silhouette, who has the chest. We found 13 gold pieces, a tiger eye, and 2 red ingots.
Great, we're covered for our next tavern run. Let's head off to Gazungle.
This is not our funds to use
What, for drinking?
for anything. It's not ours.
Ah, right. Well,
I believe the guards said, as reward for apprehending these criminals, that we were legally entitled to the spoils. So
Yep, there's that. Also,
Hmm.
considering it's like,
it's payment for a service provided.
it's a pittance.
I'm
Well,
gonna hold it closer to myself and
well, we did leave a box of rusty swords in here if you want to take that instead and sell it.
gold is easy to come by as an adventurer.
Well, then, next time you come across a poor box or whatever, you can toss them in there. But all I know is I'm pretty familiar with how heavily we drink and eat. Well, granted, I do buy rounds for the entire pub, but still. Gazungle? Anyone?
Yes.
I think we should probably proceed to the temple. We've been.
We
It's
have
like
to.
we've been traveling for weeks and we're still not there yet.
We have to talk
The
to
shop is
the.
on the way to the temple.
Yes, let's
Yes.
talk to the store owner first.
Yeah, Gazungo's the store owner, the guy who owns the fellow who owns the exploding crystal balls.
All right, well, let's go talk to this man about his balls.
Tell the man about his balls. All right. All right. So, as you begin, you continue your walk down the road here or down through the city streets and the alleyways. And, you come across, the shop that you were looking for. The smells of the city, are wafting through your nose as you're going through. People are beginning to rebuild. The best they can. It's only been like it's only been a day, but you already see people out in the streets trying to clean up debris. They're cooking what they can just outside the house. So again, all these smells are going through the air. And you approach Gazundel. Sorry about that. There we go. All right. So as you're trying to again, you pronote you see the sign for Gazundel's shop. You can see above it. It has the actual kind of like a crystal ball type scrying crystal right in the sign itself. And as you open the door, you can see inside. Looks like a very kind of not super wealthy, but well-to-do man inside right there. Who and next to him he has a very large dog. You also see in there right in front. On the pedestal is an actual crystal sitting there. And as you come in and you see all this, the man, you also see a chest behind the man as well, but it's being with the dog right in front of it. And as you come in there, Gazundel, who is the owner, you already know his name from the person who hired you, he looks up. Hey.
Hello. Welcome to Gazundel's shop. How can I help you today? Do you need anything?
You have a lot of explaining to do, Gazundo. One of your crystal balls was found next to a man dead. It exploded.
What? A crystal ball? That is not my fault. Perhaps he used it wrong.
You're a man with dangerous balls and you need to talk about it.
No. You are mistaken. I'm feeling very nervous. Please do not get violent. Do not make me call the guards.
That
Oh, it's
was-
all
Hold
right.
say for a
Wait.
moment here, it
Pretty
may
sure-
not be his fault. Magic has been
Exactly.
acting strange.
Yes.
We're not here.
As you're
to-
aware, sir, there's a lot of wild magic that's going on about the place, causing spells to misfire, and I guess certain magic items to detonate with horrific cursed effects. You are a seller of such items. What we are here to do really is to warn you.
To warn me, I know my items never break. They are well maintained and well made. You are spreading falsehoods about my
Then-
business. What are you here for? Are you here to make a purchase? Or are you to sling insults at me and claim that I sell goods that kill others?
Can
I
I
am
take,
feeling very insulted right now.
Can I take out the pieces of the crystal ball that I'm sure we took with us, and lay it on his countertop?
Sure. Go ahead. Do that.
So, explain this. We're not here to be violent. We just, like Scoop said, warn you that your items are not helping.
How am
Not
I to
right
know?
now.
You put this garbage on my desk, on my table. How am I to know what happened after it left my shop? For all I know, he could have brought it to somebody else. I think You have been lied to. Who sent you here? Who told you these things?
If you truly believe that your goods are of the utmost quality, you would not be afraid to give us a demonstration of their use?
Demonstration? If you want it, then you can purchase it. I have 3 more for sale.
Tell me, how does it work?
I am not a wizard. I am a merchant.
Hey,
It's a
DM?
scrying crystal.
As a merchant, tell me how it works.
Hey, DM, I'm gonna go outside and start casting a detect magic ritual version.
All right, so you're going outside his shop.
Sure. Should take me about 10 minutes, so I'll be back.
All right, so you're going out there to detect magic. All right. And what did you say? What did you just say, Bale?
Yeah, I said, as a merchant, tell me how it works.
It works. You give me gold, I give you crystal. That is how it works. I am a purveyor of crystals. Just because I sell them does not mean I use them.
How much would a crystal be?
Ah, now that is a conversation we can have. I will forgive your previous rudeness. Perhaps you are new here in Arabelle. I will take just a simple small fee of 500 gold pieces.
Absolutely not.
Well, then I'm afraid we are at an impasse.
So, you mean tell me you sell these crystal balls, but you don't know how they work?
Just because I sell it, a man can sell a horse and not ride. A man can sell a wagon wheel, but not know how to make the wheel. I sell crystals. That is my job. That is what I do. Now, if someone takes my crystal and they get hurt with it or something happens, that is not my fault. Likewise, it could simply be some other merchant trying to spread lies about me.
You mentioned other merchants. Are you familiar with Lauren Kabar?
Kabar.
Or Kaban? Maybe I miswrote that. Oh, it's Kabar.
He is of small consequence. Competition. He too sells crystals, constantly trying to undercut, but I provide the best. He is jealous. Anything he said to you was a lie.
Merchant.
All right, then did you sell a crystal to Yorubar Fendel?
I sold him a crystal, yes.
Ah, because that's the crystal that we're talking about.
Laying right here.
The pieces on the table.
Again, that has nothing to do with me because I do not know what happened once it left my shop. How am I responsible?
Yes, all right, yes, wait. Let me go down the line and ask you about it. Go ahead, Bale. Go ahead.
Sure. So I have proficiency in Arcana and Insight in Investigation and Persuade. So in either one of those things to try and figure out what these crystals might do or might have happened or how much he is lying to us. Obviously he's lying to us, but
give me you've got Mako already out there doing detect magic, so we can hold. Give me an investigation. Get near kind of the crystal.
As you're getting near it, you may look, but do not touch unless you are purchasing. Do you understand, Tiefling? We watch you. My dog has a very keen eye.
I've seen worse dogs, but you have nothing to worry about. So I have a 17 total, counting the use of my talisman.
All right. So you get the perception that you can definitely tell that this crystal, by the look of it, the coloring it, and also just the size, that it is the exact type of crystal that was sold to the Lucran that had caused the death. But you really can't discern anything other than one small thing is now that this one is whole, it just seems to be a little bit like darker than the one that broke for some reason. It's a slightly darker coloring. And now,
Can
go
I
ahead.
surmise that perhaps the magic is corrupted by the color?
That's up to your character.
Okay, so nothing with my Arcana background or anything like that gives me a clue.
You can't tell without. You would have to get further investigation of this crystal and be really up on it and have more time with it. All you can really tell from just kind of getting close to it at this point without really getting your hands onto it and everything else is that it just seems to have this darker color. Who knows why, but it does seem strange.
I'll
I
let
have
someone
a
else
very simple idea. Luke will put the money to buy a crystal ball on the counter.
Well, now, you see, that was easy. You come in here, you insult me of murder, you insult me of lies, you insult me of selling poor goods, but in the end, you buy.
I
Thank
will
you.
pick up the crystal ball and take it over the counter. Let's see how this works now. And right next to him, let's attempt to use it.
All right, so you attempt to use the crystal ball.
Right next to him, because he
Wait,
insists his products are
what?
fine.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I
You
am
can't
making
use that
use of
here.
the products that I purchased.
You can't use that in here.
Why not?
Cause
Is there some defect?
give me an insight. Give me an insight.
All of us or just Luca?
Give me everybody. Well, Luca's the one talking, but everybody else give me perception. Okay, Luca, he's just telling you,
Because I don't allow testing of magic in here. It's inappropriate from my store. So please just leave. And of course that sounds polite and reasonable, but y'all notice that right when the people who all scored perception above 16, you notice that when he, might as well everybody, because everybody's hearing this, so it doesn't matter. But you notice that he was sweating. Like he began one bead of sweat, like in the movie Total Recall, went down the side of his face, you know, because he saw you about to use the crystal ball.
I say, you knew.
What?
You knew.
You lied.
You actually knew. You knew you were selling defective crystals.
Yeah, I do not know what you're talking about. Get out of my store. I have your money.
All
You
right.
have your product. Get out! Get out!
All right, have at it, Luca. You already started using it. Might as well finish up. Let's
guards!
see what happens.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, please call the guards. Yes.
He
They're
takes out
looking
his
for
little
you
bell.
right now.
No, don't
If
use
I
it! Please, wait! Don't!
Don't what?
I told you, just please go outside with it, but please.
Do you have anything to share with us? Come
I
on.
think he does. Still the gold.
Come on, the burden of your guilt is apparent upon your shoulders, sir. Please put your burden down.
So as you're doing that, as you're saying that, and he's looking at you around, all scared. Guard comes up, actually two guards. I don't think we can see it. Hey, another right there. Excuse me, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right. But hey, what y'all doing around here? Looks, did I hear somebody call for us? You got a problem here?
You did indeed. I purchased this scrying crystal from this man, and now he is refusing to let me use it.
They came into my store. They insulted me. They accused me of murder. And now they are threatening to cast a magic on me. Please.
Magic that you
Tell
sold
them
us.
to leave my store.
You sold us these scrying crystals. You have 2 more on the shelf right over there.
I look to the guards and I say, guards, this man has sold defective crystals. In fact, the man that was murdered earlier today, he bought a crystal from this shop. We were just warning him, letting him know that his crystals were hurting people.
No evidence that he committed that murder? Proof of any kind? Or
We
just
have
the crystal
evidence.
itself?
We have evidence of a defective crystal.
I
How
mean,
would-
shall we test it? Would you like us to test the crystal?
I have
Oh.
purchased this crystal with my own money.
Hold on
I
one
could
second. Let
run
me
a
speak.
test.
Let me speak to this shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, what's the problem here? They come into my store. They accuse the things. They threaten me. And now, after I sell them, they threaten more. I just want them to leave. I don't want a problem. I come to Arabelle to sell my goods. I am a peaceful, good man. If somebody got hurt with one of my things, how is that my fault? It wasn't in my store. Maybe he did something with it. They have no evidence.
Then
Nothing.
please, show me the proper use.
All right,
We're
so-
asking you, God, we're asking you for your permission to use this crystal.
all right. So at this point, y'all gonna use this crystal?
If we have the permissions, I believe so.
All right. The one,
I
the
would
guard.
suggest any sort of defensive magics that we have in our possession. I don't have any. Please, I suggest we cast them on Luca, in case he turns into a giant lizard.
I don't think there is much worry about that.
Still, ounce of prevention worth a pound of cure, but up to you, Luca.
The rest of us should probably step back a bit.
Yes, I'm gonna step back.
So while this is happening, like, how dark is this shop? I guess, what does it look like in there?
You can let me take off the top for you, so you can see that there's like a side part. There's he has his bed and everything, and over here is just a few boxes and stuff like that. To the right. To his-
But you
his
say
left.
like you say there would be shadows or darkness in the shop. Would you say?
Yes, I would say that.
Okay, can I? I'm just gonna go walk up next to Luca, like while everyone's shifting to do this demonstration. I'm gonna place down the box, and I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna use my skulker feet basically, and let's see. You can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from the creature from which you are hiding. So I'm gonna just try to see if I can hide away from the shop owner, like kind of just keep out of view.
And his dog, because remember, there's
Yeah.
a dog in there too.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the dog too. I don't know if you want to make me roll twice or something for that.
Well, yeah, because the dog is there as a guard dog, so he's there to keep watch. That's specifically what he guys said in the beginning. So if you're going in there trying to sneak, then you have to go against the perception of him and the dog. Oh, you rolled a good stealth though, so you might make it. Hold on.
Guess it's up to them to roll against my stuff.
That's a good roll though, 22. I think you're gonna make it. I don't think this master's gonna notice.
A name like Silhouette, I'm shocked.
Man, if only I could be shadows. I
So
want to
close.
be. I want to be like her.
Look at that. You are so lucky. You are
That's
so lucky. The master scored a 21, and I'm not gonna worry rolling for this guy because he's like a 0 level NPC actually. Well, you know what? I'll just give it a normal quick. I know. Just roll it. And there we go. Not think. Nope. So both of those scores do not go off. You are able to amazingly skulk past, but as you're going by the dog for just a moment, because it was so close, the dog. But then it just
Nice.
kind of like puts its head back down, and you make it in. And where were you trying to go, Silhouette?
I'm gonna try to find some sort of like office or something like that, or like just and like basically I'm trying to be hidden and I'm trying to just sneak around. Like I don't know what what's back there.
Okay. You're kind of you put the top back on. We'll get you in there. The silhouette is upstairs here. Now running around. And when you get up there, Silhouette, you do see that there is a desk. It looks like a writing desk is up there, upstairs.
I'm immediately gonna go over there then. I'm gonna do a quick investigation though, just in case there's anything.
Give me an investigation real quick. Okay. And after this, we gotta go back to makeup. All right, so you don't notice anything. It looks fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go up and just kind
You
of
have your
rummage.
inspiration if you want to.
Maybe I'll do it just in case. Wow.
Oopsie. All right. Well, what were you're trying to unlock it? That's for sure.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1, so you
my
go in
God.
there and you jiggle your thieves' tools, and since it's a 1, your thieves' tools have broke.
I mean, so is there anything on the desk then I can take a look at, like some sort of like purchase logs or like like some kind of money log?
Roll me a perception. Hopefully, you get a good roll.
I'm getting just averages.
All right. You notice just barely in the corner there is a piece of, it looks like a scribbled note in common.
Sure, I'll grab the note and then I'm gonna go look for a way out, like a window or something.
Okay. All right. There is a window right to your actual. To the right of you, which would put you on the roof of the house. You can't see a roof because I don't have a roof on there, so you can see inside the building. But it would put you on the roof that's over where everybody else is.
Yeah, I like to get out of the shop by going out the window. So whatever.
Give me acrobatics to see if you bust your ass and slide down the tiles and fall off the roof. Okay. You just make it. You didn't. Lucky for you, your acrobatics score is just enough that you get on the tiles, and although they're kind of shaky, you kind of like hold yourself there, and slide over the top, and you land right to the side. But luckily, the guard doesn't notice you right to the side of the door, so you are just back down with everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of slink back to the group. Yeah.
All right. So now let's go over to Mako. Mako, you had your detect magic.
Correct.
All right. So
yeah, it's a 10-minute cast time.
Yep. So Mako's detect magic. Everybody's been there, and you are well aware, Mako, that the balls are magical.
Okay.
They are-
Any non-divination auras?
Yes.
Tell me all about it.
Something you haven't quite seen. It looks like you're getting almost like a transmutation type aura.
Similar to the aura on Scorpion Man?
Yes, very similar.
Okay. Like, fellows, these crystal balls here all have transmutation magic on them. Very similar to the magic that we saw on the Scorpion fellow. And I'll continue scanning the room, specifically the shopkeep as well, if he has any magical items secreted on himself or ongoing spell effects.
Pray illuminate me, Mako. I'm not knowledgeable about magic, but would such an, what did you call it?
Oh, and that's a spell, so you have to roll for chaos match. I just thought.
Yeah.
Oh, splendid.
Would
Let's try
Damn it!
transmutation
I forgot.
normally-
Boo, 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 boo.
But keep going there, Chris. You were talking. Keep going.
Would transmutation normally be on a crystal ball?
Should be divination school. Transmutation is not something you usually see on a crystal ball.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could say interesting.
I look at Luca and said, "Are you sure you want to still activate that?"
I mean, this man is advertising them as nothing more than scrying crystals.
12.
Those shouldn't be harmful, yes?
All right, give me a moment. Let me draw my sword and ready my shield. Forgive me if I have to put you down in case you turn into something monstrous. I promise that I will not try to kill you.
Are you guys actually going to cast, like, what are you doing now? Because detect magic, let's see how. Go ahead and roll your D100. Oh, you
rolled 12. 12. Good number, great number. Let's see what happens.
All right, that you just have. It's impossible. You would have had it. You have to re-roll because that can't do that. So.
Okay.
Due to the nature of the spell.
19. High roller today.
Oh my god, it's the same thing. 1 through 19. Spell rebounds and casts at full effects. If impossible due to nature of spell, re-rolls. So re-roll again.
78.
There you go. Okay, 78. All right. A spell functions normally.
Hey.
Right, so you were able to detect magic around there. But here's the thing, real quick. As you are doing that, Luca, you're holding that ball and everything because you had just purchased it. So as you are doing that, since you cast the spell on it and the spell was successful, go ahead and roll me a straight dex check. Straight dex. Just hit your dexterity. Just dexterity.
Whom?
Whoever was within 20 feet of that ball.
Dexterity check or dexterity save?
Well, it's a straight check. It's a check.
It's usually, so Tony, it's usually an acrobatics or a save.
That's what I was saying. I guess I wanted to do it. Well, to me, it's save. I'm sorry, I should say save. I just go ahead and just hit straight dex though. I don't want to do acrobatics.
28.
I did not roll well. Oh well.
So just a few people were close to it. That's fine. All right. So go ahead then, and Luca, you have to now roll me a dice 100, and here's the way it's going to go. If you roll 70% or higher, then that's a little bit better. 70% or lower, that's a little bit worse.
19.
Okay.
Roll 20 is loving us today.
All right. And Scoop, you were within 20 feet as well?
Yeah, I had a question. Do I have advantage on this roll? Because I noticed everyone else does.
No, they're not using their advantage. I'm using their first roll. The 6 for Luca. That's just had it. But you passed anyway with the 10. So you made it out the way. So you're fine. You got out the way.
Okay. I was just curious if I was missing something here. All right. All right. What did you want me to do?
You made it out the way. And I'll tell you what happens in a second. And then, all right. So as the spell is cast, right? I'm not gonna even roll for him. It just automatically is gonna happen. As you cast the spell of detect magic, you're elated, Mako, that it works. But then as the spell goes off, the ball begins to shake violently in Luca's hands and explodes. And as it does,
so I was casting outside the building. Does this still happen?
Yeah, well, because it detected, it went out like a wave, I guess, it just detected. So it went out. Any spell that's cast.
I mean, so it's an ongoing effect on me, like as I walk and view. So it's not really something that it's not like a pulse. It's literally almost like a magical sight. So there really is no external magical effect.
I would think because you had cast it on it, you knew.
No, you didn't cast it on it. Detect magic is a spell you cast on yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, for example, I could walk across the town, and as long as I maintain concentration, the effect moves with me. So really, the ball still might go off, but
the ball still might go off. I'm still
we're gonna have
using
the ball. The ball still goes off. All right, so it goes off because you had sent
The
If
spell
you,
and
that's
stuff,
fine.
even being in the vicinity of it, caused it to go off because it was able to pick that up because of what happened to it. So you made it out the way. Luke is the only person that didn't make it out the way. But now, Luca, hit intelligence real quick, because as the ball exploded, these spores came out. Everybody else got out the way, but unfortunately, you did not get out of the way. And now,
Intelligence.
yes, just hit your straight intelligence and roll
That'd be
your
great for a
intelligence.
barbarian. That
Roll your
one.
intelligence or lower. Okay, well, you won. You got it, intelligence or lower. So you got
That
it.
one.
All right, but you won. You did fine. So you're able
Oh
to
my
keep.
God.
But here's what happens: as
Or
the
your scorpion tail.
as the spores hit you, you begin to feel strange like transformation. You also see the same thing happening to Norfum, or not Norfum, or the shopkeeper in there, Gazul, and he begins to grow a tail, and the same thing happens to you. Luckily, as you begin to turn this lizard, and your scales begin to come up on you, and you have a little scorpion tail that actually comes with the stinger and everything else. As all that happens, luckily, by the grace of the gods, you're able to maintain your intelligence. The rest could not be so luckily said for the shopkeeper. He begins to kind of like lose his mind and flail on the ground, and he's just going off. Go ahead and roll me. Everybody who made it out the way, he's a 0 level character, so it doesn't matter. Just roll one attack. Who's ever closest, we'll say. Give me space, or I should say Sparrow. Give me a roll of an attack. Okay,
24.
So yeah, definitely hits. As he begins to flip out and turn, polymorph into this man scorpion lizard creature, you stab him, but you see Luca has now fully turned. But again, Luca, you have not lost your mind. You still can remember everything, so it's you. Now you just look like this man scorpion.
Holy crap!
So I turn to the guards and say, "Was that enough proof?"
Luca,
The guards look.
could you raise a hand to indicate that you're all right? All right. I keep my attention on Luca, nothing no one else.
Whoa! What the heck?
And I go, as I say that, is it okay if I get my buddy's gold back?
Well, the guards kind of look at you. They're still in astonishment. Okay, what the hell? Apparently, you weren't lying. He was selling bad magic wares.
We have no reason to lie to you.
Thank God I wasn't close enough. You're just at a different distance of those goddamn whatever the hell was that came out that ball. But what now?
Do you mind if we take those 2 crystal balls there?
Now we need to get all these balls and keep them away.
Well, no, this is a clue. Where do you get them? Because there's something wrong with them, eh?
Yeah, with detect magic, I'll identify all of the crystal balls, and we'll just go ahead and put them in a sack.
You sure?
I don't think that's wise. We have users in this party.
Can I speak in this?
Yes, you can speak because you had your intelligence maintained, but you do have a more gargly, lizardly-like voice.
Come on, do European lizard, go.
But you don't have to do the gargly voice. I'm just letting.
Yes, you
That's
Not the best one I could have taken.
Now I sound like a smoker.
Perhaps
I'm
a
the
dispel
smoker.
magic or a remove curse.
Something. Maybe they can figure this out at the temple. And as I'm saying this, I'm walking up to the counter, retrieving the gold that he gave for the defective crystal, handing it back to Luca. Here.
Thank you.
Put it back in my gold
yeah,
pouch.
you're welcome.
Hey,
Every
Tony?
time.
Yes, Bale.
Yeah, so with my knowledge of magic and arcana, do I know that dispel magic would probably reverse this?
You get this. Give me a Arcana check. No, go ahead. Give me.
Remove curse.
Only an 8.
Yeah, you really can't discern, too much. And now give me an investigation.
Okay.
Mako's got this though.
Mako got it. All right. Mako, you can tell because it appears to you, you recognize that the way when it went off, you saw how the transformation was occurring. Obviously, it wasn't natural. And being that you had detected magic and it gave that information about transmutation, you make the link that it has to be some form of a polymorph spell. So now you're thinking, okay, maybe if we could find someone to cast polymorph on him back to his original form, maybe that would do it. That
Maybe.
or
Polymorph, it'll go away in a minute.
it might be.
Polymorph has a duration, does it not?
Yeah, it might be last for. You get the sense it's not going to go away instantly. You would need to find someone to get rid of it, take it off.
So with my detect magic up, I'm going to pick up every magical aura in the shop and shove it in my backpack.
Got it.
I wanted to say before that though, I'm taking those 2 balls.
Okay.
So
Do you want to hold on to them or let's throw them in my bag?
Wait. I gotta just say this on the stream because it completely makes sense. So y'all are fighting over your balls?
They're not our balls.
Just had to say.
Oh,
Sorry.
Scoop, I can keep them all in this bag here. I mean, if you want to hold on to them, more power to you. But if they explode again, it'd be better to have them all just in one collected place.
Yes, not the healer.
Okay.
And I put balls in my bag.
All right. Well, if you want to take all of our balls, then
Don't take it so personal.
I guess it makes a certain sort of sense.
I do not wish. It's better if you don't carry them, Mako. To be honest, I mean, you are our healer, our rock.
Well, I appreciate
Not to
it.
mention our musician, and that's unacceptable for you to be turned into a scorpion lizard. No offense, Luca. And so,
I'm taken.
Luca will
Don't
get
want
you
to ruin
fixed.
your
So-
singing voice.
what I'm
I'm gonna
hearing
pet
is
Luca a bit, like pet his chitin exterior. It feels really smooth. It's not bad. It could be worse.
yeah, no one's judging you. No one's judging. It's all good. We live in a
I don't know,
multiracial
mine-
oh,
world.
you're kind of freaking me out. No, I'm not getting.
Don't say
Wow.
that.
He is kind of freaky. I mean, he's cool as hell though, badass, but it's kind of freaky at the same time.
No, he's got a very nice tail.
Sure. Okay. Are we raiding the shop? Because that's what it sounds like you guys are doing.
You're raiding
You
the
just-
shop.
No,
You just
I'm
take
taking
things.
the 2 balls. I don't know what Mako's doing about the other
Like,
magical stuff.
How many
but-
total magical auras can we find in the shop?
As y'all are doing this, more guards are beginning to come up, and they're cutting letting people know that there's been an accident. Everybody clear out, clear away, clear away. It's been an incident here. What happened? Another explosion. Another one of those balls. I hear whispers from the crowd. Must be the balls again. I don't know. Oh,
Gentlemen.
Kunsundu. And you see him peering over the top of the guards as the guards are holding back, and they see like Luca. What in the hell is that? It looks like some kind of man scorpion.
We should get out of here before more attention
The
comes.
little baby sees Luca.
Hey, Scoop. Okay, well, first of all, DM, how many magical auras are in the room?
Just the crystal balls themselves.
How many total?
He had 3 for sale, so 1 is now gone. So
Yeah.
2 left.
Okay. Hey, so why don't we decide where we're gonna go? Scoop, go on ahead in advance. I can cloak Luca in illusion to prevent, I guess, some of the panic from the citizens here.
So,
Does that
Judge,
sound like a good plan?
I'll meet you at the temple, and I head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, didn't
I'd
we
be
need to
going
talk
to
to
the
that other magic vendor? Since we
We need to
offed his
report-
rival for him.
We were supposed to report to him afterwards, but that can wait. Besides,
Nice to
I
get
think the
my
priority
human
right now is
back.
to help Luca out, so I'm headed to the temple.
Okay. We'll meet you
I'm
there.
gonna go to the temple as well.
And don't
Oh,
forget,
Luca, hang back. We can't let you go out like this, buddy.
Oh, I thought you had cast the illusion already.
Not with those balls nearby. we'll let him get a head start before I do that.
Fair enough.
Okay, casting illusion.
Yes, I am. So
Roll your D100.
percentile.
So are we giving the gold of this guy's his gold to the towns for to the
27.
town?
And remember, guys, this also, you have that letter or that piece of parchment with the writing on it that Silhouette found.
Which letter?
Silhouette, you want to bring it up to us?
I was gonna bring it up in another place.
Oh, I just
not
want.
yet.
I didn't know if y'all forgot. All right, so here is the what happens to you. You roll 27. Target of spellcaster. If spell has no target is instantly pelted with fiery red flowery blossoms that materialize and vanish again 1 round later. Blossoms do no damage, but prohibit accurate aiming of wands or magic or missile weapons and prevent reading of books, scrolls, inscriptions, and the like. So as all of a sudden, and then also roll me a d12 real quick as well, Mako.
Very pretty.
8.
All right. You also have caster and everything within 6 feet lose all hair, and even plants grow hair. This has been an interesting evening.
Oh, heck.
And so y'all know that I'm not like fudging the table. Don't look at it too much. But there's the table, so you can see if Mako rolled. You'll see that I ain't fudging. That he really
So I'm
got.
gonna have to shave for next week, is what you're telling me. Ugh.
You've got no hair, no, everything grew within or loses all hair, and plants grow hair. So all of a sudden, you're looking around. Now the guards see this as you're doing it because they're outside, still getting everybody away. They see all your hair.
Why, what? By my God, Lathander, what is going on with this city? That man's hair just fell out.
And then he sees like one of the trees begin to sprout hair.
And the tree over it. Oh my God, what? You guys bring nothing but ill fortune. Go on, get out of here. Get out of here before the next thing I grow a tail.
Before we go, I would like to look for the guy's gold. I want to give it to the guards for all the trouble that he's caused.
You mean the gold that you just gave back to?
No, I'm talking about. I'm sure he has a separate stack of gold or a chest somewhere.
All right. Give me a quick investigation roll.
My hair.
19.
Go pat Mako on the head.
For just rubbing Mr. Clean. All right, so
It's like
you notice on the ground, I guess it must have flung off him when he turned into the lizard, but right by the door, because the guard is still trying to push you out, you see like a small gold pouch. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you can grab it real quick as the guard's trying to push you out, because he doesn't see it on the ground. Oh, anybody want to give her a little help with inspiration or something?
I'll use mine.
All right. Go ahead, roll again. Or roll a d4.
Oh, roll a d4. Okay, I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong thing. 11.
All right, you got it. All right, so you got this. You got about 10. So you're able to grab this small pouch without the guard. Seeing it. Right as you go out the door, you just shove it into your belt pouch real quick.
No. I don't want it. I'm giving it to the guard.
Oh, you're gonna go. Okay. So
I'm gonna give it to the guard, and yeah, here.
Definitely grabbing the chest that I placed next to Luca, by the way. So I'm holding the chest.
I'm gonna say, here's a little. I know it's not a lot, but he caused a lot of trouble, and this could help, even if it's just a little bit. And then I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk to the temple, or I'm following whoever went to the temple.
Thank you. Appreciate your donations to the guard fund. But for all we know, this could be cursed. But who am I to turn down even cursed gold?
And who said
I'm
something?
gonna try and cast the illusion spell again.
Yes. And who was going for the chest?
I mean, it was just the chest that I placed next to Luca. That's all. So I'm grabbing it.
Not the
We put 13
storecast.
gold in it.
Okay. All right. So perfect. Got that. All right then. And you wanted to try casting illusion again? Now that
do.
you have no hair? Oh, rolled a
So
45.
smooth.
Let's see what you got. 45. All right. So the same thing that happened just the other day. This time, another reverse gravity, a spear about the caster just appears. So instantly, reverse gravity takes effect, and you're caught in a spear floating down the road with your bald head
Not
and
again.
and Luca the man scorpion running after you. You know, this is one of those moments that I really don't have minis prepared for. the bald bard with the man scorpion running down the street behind.
Help me, Scorpion Luca. You're my only hope.
And now also roll a d12.
Come on.
Well, you have to ask this.
12. 10.
All right. Boulders begin rising also as you're floating, you know, rising in midair like leaves. All right. Let me roll this. Everybody roll a d20, base d20. If you score 11 or above, none of the boulders hit you. If you score 10 or below, they hit you.
18.
Right. They do 2 to 24. They do 2 to 24 impact damage. So I'll just roll a d12 twice.
This is not working out very well.
All right, so 17 damage to whoever rolled a 10 or below. So as these boulders, all right, so you got to imagine this amazing scene. Mako's hair is falling out. The rest of the party begins walking forward. Then all of a sudden, they see Mako begin rising in the air as he's trying to, and a man scorpion, Luca, going behind him. And then boulders begin coming out of the sky, pelting the people. The guards, they got your gold. These people are cursed. Get away! And even the guards begin kind of running away from you at this point. And they're gone. They're cursed. They're cursed. And everybody within, like I said, that rolled a 10 or below, you took, 17 points of impact damage from these boulders being whipped around and swirling around.
Mako, I don't care about the illusion anymore. Let's just get to the temple.
You're right. Get me down.
I lean forward and I run like hell to get as far away from Mako as possible.
I'm right behind you. I'm
holding
running.
crystal balls.
And I'm right behind him.
Hey, Bard, if this is one of your new performances, I don't approve.
I don't know. It's kind of catchy.
All right, so y'all are
You're all not bleeding from the.
y'all are floating down the street now. Everybody's chasing Mako once again. I assume we're all chasing Mako. You've made the rest of the town think that y'all are possessed by evil spirits at this point.
Might not be wrong.
All right. We're heading towards the temple. Okay, so you're floating down towards the temple. Now, Mako, right as you're about right in the front of the temple, the bubble just seems to disappear, and gravity goes back to normal.
Up.
Nice effect there, Paul.
You must like the air. You're always in it. Like,
Well,
I've never seen
ups. Huh?
That was a terrible joke.
This has been the worst day of my life.
And what happened to your hair? Oh my gosh, you
Don't
look
even-
so different.
Just don't.
I think it's an improved look.
Improved? No, I liked him with the hair before. He looked better.
Beautiful, lustrous.
Look at it this way, Mako. It could have been worse.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Yeah.
Or at least I don't stand out so much.
I
I mean,
I
as a
don't stand
bard,
out.
I always want to be ready with an epic tale, but you're the one with the tail.
Oh.
Another one.
Not for long.
Seriously, I am though scared and slightly motion sick. Scared and motion sick. That's what I am right now.
I think you should stick to music. You're better at it.
So, can we all agree that unless we have to cast spells, we don't cast any? At least of the wizardly kind.
Anyway, so who's like still bleeding from like the shower of boulders that came out of nowhere and may or may not have something to do with my spellcasting?
Luca has like a tiny bit of blood on his forehead, but not too much damage.
We should probably take rest for
Scoop would reply,
Perfect.
but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Silhouette. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm just saying we should take a break before doing anything else.
We really should get to the temple before we sleep for the night, I think.
I have not stopped running.
Besides, we gotta meet Sir Scoop there.
Oh, there's something as well.
He's
And then
waiting.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch and bring back and hold up the parchment and just kind of like hold it out without saying anything
To who?
to anybody.
I'll definitely look at it.
All right. So Bale, you're looking at the parchment. You take it from Silhouette.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
All right. As you unfold it, you know it's a crinkly yellow piece of paper, and it just says, "Allie, back at 12 tonight."
There's a lot of alleys. So anything from an investigation roll that might help with that?
Keep rolling. I was just about to say, go ahead and roll investigation for me.
All right.
Hey, Silhouette,
Possibly they
where
mean
did
the
you
alley
find
next to the store.
Sorry, what was that, Luca?
And then I'm
Right.
also adding a D4 to it. Hold on. My talisman. Another one again. So 12.
Well, you got an 11, so 12. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. You are able to discern, that the alleyway behind that store is, you get a good feeling that most likely that's what it's talking about, is that same alleyway that you had at first encountered the thugs and everything. That's probably somewhere in that general vicinity.
I found it upstairs.
Quick question, Tony.
Good work.
Do I still have all my racial and class features?
Yes, as long as everything that's a feature, but just anything that's a spell, that's going to be subject to like the table. But powers, like something you get from your race class, that shouldn't.
No, I think he means because he's a giant scorpion person now.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do you that dirty. We'll just say the man scorpion is for RPing. You just look really weird and funny, and your charisma scores aren't going to be too great. People aren't going to be all hot to trot on Luca right now.
So Bale says, change of plans. And I show the note to anybody that can read.
I'll take it. And I'll read it.
I found it upstairs.
That is tonight.
Well, Sir Scoop is already at the temple, so let's knock out the temple. I guess we can check the alley out tonight, maybe have a late sleep in, and then what a day. Will this day never end?
We need to heal up a little bit.
We can get
Okay,
you
well,
awake,
who's hurt?
Mako.
Let me know. I can heal.
You definitely should rest. This
How
is
about
non-negotiable.
Mako,
Say
please
Joaquin
don't heal
Blessing.
anyone. No more magic.
No, my
Yes,
healing's fine.
we
Healing's fine.
Are you sure? Because I don't want to see
Priestly
you
magic is
fly off
fine.
again.
No, it's
Remember,
nothing's
guys.
ever gone wrong with a heal. It's only like arcane magic.
Anything lower than third level seems to be working.
Sure. So who's
Whatever
hurt?
that means.
Well, clerics are apparently, this is just for y'all. If you remember, they had told you they weren't having their some of their spells, like their greater prayers, were not being answered. From a game's perspective, I'll just let you know that basically means that any spell above third level is not being given to the clerics. So I think I told you all that before.
So who's hurt?
So Bale's going to pull off a glove and put a hand on his shoulder and heal for 10 with lay on hands.
I could use some healing.
All right. You heal for 12. By Joaquin's light, be healed.
I feel like Joaquin out of here already.
It's a joke. It's good. Appreciate it. Game recognizes game. All right, who else is bleeding? Anybody?
Luca, but he won't let you heal him.
Maybe we should just find somewhere to buy some health potions, just in case. Some healing potions.
Our priest spells are fine. I can cast as well. Ilmater gives me his graces. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on, I believe Silhouette's still hurt.
Hey, hey, Luca, how about a game of chance?
A little bit.
Like we'll do a game of chance. If I win, you'll let me heal you. If you win, then you get something that you want. So
No.
How about a simple roll the dice? Look, I have a dice right here.
No.
Like surely there's something you'd want. Some turn.
You do not heal me.
Okay, great. If you win, I don't heal you. If I win, I do heal you. How about that?
No.
All right.
Let's just go to the temple. And maybe a wig shop.
Was that a heal for me?
Yeah, I'm
Eric?
trying to find
Okay.
out how much more I get. 1 sec. So you get 4 plus something. So 7 points.
Okay, cool.
I walk up and say, Luke, I haven't done you wrong yet. Would you let me heal you?
I go, 2 healing word. I guess you get a wisdom saving throw to resist the spell effect that targets you.
Classic.
If you care to resist the spell, you don't have to.
Uh,
Or is it resist for half? Let me look that up.
healing word isn't something you usually resist, so
Usually, but here we are. Actually, it doesn't look like there is a save. So enjoy 8 points of healing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I sneezed. Oh, it was a terrible sneeze. My deception. That's a 20 deception. Definitely
Let's
sneeze.
see, Luke. Yeah, see if you believe it, Luca. If you believe, make a. See your insight.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's my nose hairs. My nose hairs came out and that made me sneeze.
Fair enough.
Terrible, terrible.
Do you need a tissue?
Yes, I need a tissue. On account of the nose hairs that made me sneeze and accidentally heal Luca.
Mm,
Right.
okay. Walk off toward the temple.
All right. So, is everybody ready to go to the temple? Or
Yes.
all right.
Yeah.
So as you all, you make if you floated down, you're right near the temple. As you round the corner, you can see the destruction of the temple. It's still smoldering. You see that some of the spires have completely fallen off. Stones have broken and fallen right into the sidewalk and the area in front. You see some of the people in the town have already begun helping out. Some people are, beginning to take stone and put into nicer piles or more organized piles. So they begin rebuilding, hopefully, this place in the future. But it's still pretty much destroyed from what they had described. You had heard someone say a star fell out of the sky and smashed into this place. And again, it's just smoldering. And you also see you recognize that right in the front of the temple is the same priest that you had met earlier when he was talking to one of his disciples, if you remember in the very, very beginning when you were talking to him. But yeah, this is one of his disciples now, and it's Lama, if you remember, Lama Shonzul. And he had been talking to one of his apprentices, remember when he was flipping out that, the other priests weren't being answered. So you recognize that older one, the one that was in charge, like the master
priest right there in front of the temple. He's kind of directing people where to go, to be safe, the things to pick up as they're trying to clean up this rubble.
Scoop, I believe you're up.
I think I'm there first, yeah?
If you're there first, yeah.
Got myself and Sparrow. Okay, I approach Llama.
And I'm right behind him.
Welcome back, my sons. And my children.
I gasp.
I've recognized you. It's good to have you come to help us with the temple, as I had asked.
Blessings upon you, Father.
Blessings.
We have a little bit of an issue. A friend, a companion of ours, a good friend, a doughty and brave soldier of the light, has been struck by a horrific magical malady. They should be in our tracks any moment. Pray do not be astonished by friend Luca's appearance. It is somewhat akin to a cross between a lizard and a scorpion. Somewhat attractive in some circles, but you can judge. I get it. Nonetheless, they will be approaching here soon. Perhaps you could find it within your power to remove the spell?
What, this malady you speak of, is it divine in nature?
You
or
know,
arcane?
I am a noble and a soldier, and I shouldn't be talking about this. Best wait for friend Mako to show up, and or someone who is more versed in the arcane arts.
Indeed, wise.
We were told that it was more arcane. That's what I like my friend says. Our friend Mako can tell you more, but we just came ahead to see if we could help.
Actually, we also came ahead to avoid.
What's going on? What are we asking about?
We're not there yet.
We weren't that far behind them.
Oh, and I'm carrying the items upon me as well. I should warn you ahead of time. So, pray do not direct any magic towards me.
Of course not. We have no arcane power here. We only have the blessing of the Morning Lord. Although his light seems to have been lost to us, it does not shine as much as it used to. But we have faith in the Morning Lord, that the dawn always rises, and that this dark night will also be lifted.
Well, bloody hell, I hope you can spare a bit of light for poor Luca. Pardon my language.
We will see what we can do. Perhaps we can ease the malady with a salve of some kind that he can apply to himself. But I would need to see this malady first.
Oh, by the by, we couldn't help but hear that you had a large sky stone, heavenly rock smash into your temple.
Yes, indeed. Just the other night, I was right here when the storm had began. It was unbelievable. I was sitting and I was praying to the thunder at that very moment, asking for his wisdom to guide us away from this dangerous storm and what could possibly happen. And at that very moment, as I sat in the back, I heard a loud crash and a rumble, and from the sky came a huge ball of fire that struck into the temple itself. I could see it from my room across the way, and it hit upon the temple, and a great ball of fire reached into the sky and the heavens themselves, sending smoke and plumes of ash upon the people in the land. There were some people, of course, inside the temple. Many scribes were lost, and many other zealots, not zealots, sorry, many scribes and other acolytes, where other acolytes had fallen prey to the destruction. We are clearing out their bodies now and cleansing them and giving them a proper burial as the Morning Lord would have wanted.
I'm sorry for your losses. If when my team gets here, just tell us what to do.
Also, is the condolences for your losses, for your loss. Is the offending object still there?
Thank you. First, let me say thank you for your notes of concern for this time of hardship and our loss. Both of you, thank you. There may be some small pieces of rock or something there. I could not tell. I haven't looked myself too deeply. I've been too focused on getting the bodies of our poor acolytes and scribes out. But you may feel free to look around and examine the area as you see fit. But I do warn you, be careful. Things are not stable, so I would suggest not going into the building itself.
I would like to go investigate.
I'd like to go into the building as well, but let's wait for our companions.
That's just what I was about to say. Thank you. Good call. Literally about to say, let's go ahead and go back and see what everybody else is doing. So let's go back and we'll start with Bale. You're back there too, right, Bale?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You're back with the other people. You're not at the temple yet. So do you want to do anything while you and Mako?
So we're walking back still, or are we there?
Yeah. Well, is there anything? Let's just say, are you walking back, or is there anything you want to do before you walk back?
We're
No.
following right behind Scoop.
Yeah, I'm ready to get to the church.
Okay, so then everybody's just heading for the church. No, because I thought Mako, you wanted to do something. I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I had a question to the party about going to see our employer, the other magical vendor, but since Scoop already took off for the temple, we need to link up with him there.
All right, so everybody's at the temple. Okay, well then everybody's at the temple. As you approach, I see, he looks up, the sage.
I see more of the Thander's children are approaching, the kind souls that spoke to me and my other young acolyte. Have you too come here to the temple to help us clean, repair, and search for the bodies of those that may have fallen in this great tragedy?
Yes, we're here to help.
Sure.
Good. Feel free. Your other companions are here too. I think they've already begun looking around.
Yondola than Lathander. So, yeah.
Can you tell me anything about that light that came from the sky? Did anybody see it? Any more information other than
Yes.
I made a mess?
Many people saw it. I myself saw it. But basically almost I would say, the whole city must have seen it. Anyone who was outside at the time would have seen this great fire in the sky, coming down, crashing into our temple. It could
What
not
color
be
was it?
missed.
What color was it?
Great ball of yellow and red flame.
We should really investigate. Bale, care to lead the way?
Yes, I'm ready.
Is everybody reunited yet?
I believe so. I think you and I, we were just about to go into the building.
Does everybody want to reunite then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna wait for them.
Okay.
Before you start any investigation, I just wanted to point something out, and I point at Luca. I mean, part of the reason why we came here was to see if the good Master Priest Lama Chantal could help us.
I believe we need a wizard for that.
Maybe the girl at the end can help us. We still don't know what she's capable of.
Seemed to be a priest to me, of some sort.
A good idea.
I'm sorry, Luca, that we can't get you fixed right now.
The people around are looking at Luca too.
What is that? Oh my god! It's some kind of man scorpion. Is it dangerous? Maybe it comes from the Underdark. I don't know. Looks dirty to me.
Bale's gonna walk.
Go ahead.
Bale's gonna, go ahead. Bale's gonna walk up to them And he says, "You don't have to look fair to be fair. This is our friend. Walk on."
They look at you, and they're just basic townspeople. They've never picked up a sword in their life, and they all look down.
Didn't mean no offense there, good sir. Just kind of strange. That's all. All right then.
None taken.
No trouble.
Unfortunately, I cannot say this is the first time this kind of thing has happened.
Apologies then. Yes, apologies. Didn't mean to offend.
And they all
No
just kind of
offense taken.
and they all just kind of back up. You can see like their eyes are still kind of fearful, and they just begin picking up the rubble and turning away from you, not wanting to even make eye contact anymore.
All right, so let's check out the church.
All right,
Yeah.
so somebody wanted to do some investigation. Who said it first? I think Sparrow said she wanted to investigate first. So roll and investigate. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, what are you investigating, though, Sparrow? What are you looking?
I wanted to see if there were any more rocks because Scoop said he was interested in the rocks. So that's what I'm looking for.
You go ahead. You do notice that there is a small piece of what looks like in the crater, like a chunk of rock.
I'm afraid I don't want to pick this up. I'll point it out to Scoop, but
I'll walk over and pick it up.
I'm not picking it up. I learned my lessons.
I do walk over, and I don't know any better, so I say, a discovery. Skystone?
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I pick it up.
Okay. You pick up the stone, and it does feel like strangely kind of warm, but there's no no pain or anything. It just feels unusually warm.
I sniff it.
You sniff it?
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at him like, okay.
It smells like
Snort the
burnt-
space rocks.
Yeah, snorting moon rock. It smells like burnt steak.
Steak. I lick it.
Oh my god. Oh
My
my
God.
god. All right.
I admire his he's going all the way, and I'm here for it.
He is dedicated. All right, so you lick it, and as you lick it, it has a nasty, rancid flavor, and a little bit of black soup gets on your tongue.
So did it taste good?
I take out a wineskin with my tongue still out, and I pour it.
Well,
gargle, and spit it out and says, "Smells like steak, does not taste like steak."
Hey, Duncan.
Actually,
Duncan.
quite awful.
Hey, Duncan, don't eat the evidence.
What? I'm using my investigative skills.
That
Yes.
involves
Because-
licking things.
Yes.
Do you mind? And I'll offer my hand out.
My master was strange, but that was. I have no words.
I toss it to Bale.
Okay, I'll catch it.
What do you make
And,
of it?
So tell me, Tony, Arcana or investigation or perception?
Well, we already did investigation. You already determined, it gets from the heat and everything else. Give me on this one, actually, Arcana.
Okay. I have one more talisman that I can use today, so if I roll low, I'll use that. Oh, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost it. I'm boosting that sucker.
You're
we go.
boosting it.
23.
All right, so you've got the full Arcana on this. What's weird is it gives off like a strange sense, like it's not magic per se, but it's not a rock. It's something you've never seen before. It's a very weird. It almost feels like, obviously, it comes from the sky, but it feels like it's more than a rock. Like there's more to this, but something you've never seen. But you get the sense that it's somewhat, how can I say, not alive, but a benevolence, even though there's destruction.
So it's not quite magic, but it is magic. Something I've never seen before.
Is it evil?
There's a benevolence behind it.
Oh, not evil.
No, that's a surprise.
That is a surprise as well. I mean, this is a temple of Lithander, is it not?
Indeed.
Why would a benevolent stone from the sky, obviously sent by the gods, smash a temple of Lithander?
Why
No,
indeed?
Couldn't it just be a coincidence?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
My
I have
master
a
told
small
me
theory.
not to believe in too much superstition.
Or it could be punishment. For
If it is
something.
benevolent, perhaps, and this is just a theory, but maybe it did not intend to destroy the temple. Maybe it was seeking shelter and unintentionally caused the damage.
I think that is an interesting theory, and I wonder if we can find enough pieces to reassemble it so we can see what it looked like.
Oh, should we? Should we investigate?
Oh, we
No,
should.
you've already got all the pieces. I can tell you that right now. There was only that one little piece left, and when you looked in the crater.
Oh, the rest was just vaporized?
Yeah, everything else was gone. There's just that small piece left.
I'll keep it. I'll put it in a small pouch and tuck it in a hidden part of my pants.
Oh, don't be fooled by the smell. It smells like steak, but it tastes awful.
I can see by the look on your face.
So I guess there's nothing left for us to find here. So shall we help them repair, or shall we see about this alleyway?
I will-
Pull off. I drop the shield and sword and say they're still looking for bodies and survivors in the rubble. Are we in a terrible rush? If not, we could help.
Well, the note said 12 o'clock tonight behind the store.
We should get some rest prior to any sort of potential meeting.
Well, I don't know if we have 8 hours before midnight.
Yes,
time
what
is it
time
now?
is it?
Yeah, what time is it now?
Well, remember, y'all had started early in the morning, so it's not too crazy late right now. It's probably like only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But you do see that the people are all lifting, the bodies, lifting the stones and everything else, and a lot of them are sweating profusely.
We also have our employer to report to, but I see no harm in helping you a little.
Should I go ahead and set up a Loman shelter around the corner, away from everyone else?
Your call, but
Maybe we work in shifts.
All right, I'm gonna go cast Leoman's around the corner.
So are we? I'm sorry, I'm a tad bit confused. Are we staying to help the church, or are we going to the alley?
both. We don't go to the alley until midnight. Give it an hour beforehand. Everyone rest in shifts. It's 3 o'clock now, which gives us 11 hours to midnight. No, 9 hours to midnight. So work for an hour, rest for 8, and then work for. Do we need a full 8 in order to get a full rest? I guess so, huh?
Yeah. Can Luca help dig up bodies and everything from the rubble?
The priest walks over to you. He begins to. He says, I notice, my children, you look confused, and perhaps you could help us. We don't need much, but your muscle could be most appreciated in helping us build a lever here that we would then be able to grab rocks with. Do you think you could lend us your arms of strength for just a moment?
All right, I do it.
Three of you. I need 3 of you if possible.
Okay, I'll volunteer. I'm a big, strong lad.
I'm not strong at all, so
I'd rather save
natural. I will assist.
I'm not strong, but I'm strong-willed. I'm in.
So Tony, I'll start casting the ritual version of Loman's tiny hut.
All right. So as you do that, let's see what
magic.
happens with his magical chaos. Well, let's come back because let's do your magical chaos because you're casting this before they start building or before I start helping. So
Well,
go
he's
ahead.
ritual casting, so it'll take a minute, right?
Yeah, but within that minute, you're probably walking with the priest. So go ahead and roll me your chaos anyway. We'll see what happens with them. 61. Nothing happens, but you don't lose your spell slot either.
All right, I'll try again.
Okay. He's a courageous guy. Same thing. Nothing occurs. No spell effect.
Try again.
20 minutes have gone by.
Mako, are you having
20.
performance issues?
Worry about digging people up. I'm busy over here.
All right, you're casting. That's a reroll. But in this time, now that it's been so long, we're gonna go back to. So they see you over there constantly trying, like with a lighter, like not lighting. Damn it! Damn it! All right. So real quick, the other people want to start building. Let's get there. Now you notice when you walk over to one of the places the other people are building, they're trying to build a lever, but they need to get some people to hold up a large log that they're going to use as the counterweight. So everyone has to roll an athletics score that's helping of 12 or above. So everybody roll. And as long as you get that, you're able to put the log. If not, it's going to be interesting what happens.
Hey,
Athletics.
Yep, athletics.
So the rest of
Over.
us are helping, right?
I'm
Well, the 3 people that are helping with the strength.
Well, I'm glad I'm not helping because I rolled crappy.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do a
just-
rage to get advantage.
Just the people who are doing strength.
I want
Alright.
to do rest.
So all 3 people, because you raged, Luca, you're able to get it. So all of you get this log and you push it up, and you're able to just stand up on this 90-degree angle where they're able to put a slot down into it, and now it's going to act as a counterweight. Your muscles are stressing and pushing. Heave, ho, but you get it all the way up there, and the priest, by the thunder's grace, his blessing is upon us, and he has given them the strength to lift this mighty weight so that we may lift his souls of those we have lost back to his mighty embrace.
And I
And
will
it's-
say, when Luca rages, his form becomes a little bit more monstrous.
More lizardy. You know,
Not necessarily lizardy, but like muscles bulge and some spines seem to sprout from his arms.
people, like, as you were helping, all the people that were trying to push the log, like the normal townspeople that were barely doing anything with their little muscles, they all made it a point to slowly shift away from you too. Like they would help, but they would kind of helping like that from a distance. All right, and now the other people, Mako, you're out there still casting, and the 2 people, Space, you're outside. What are you doing, Sparrow?
I am going to look at Silhouette, and I'm gonna ask her about just to get a general plan of tonight, if she wants to scout ahead with me, so that way we might be able to see if we're walking into a trap.
You want to stake the place?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty stealthy. I'm pretty stealthy. I feel like we can pull this off.
Should be easy enough.
Okay. And then I just go back to watching Mako fail.
All right, Mako, give me another roll here. Oh, your D100 says you're out there still casting.
All right, let's see what happens.
Come on.
You got this, buddy.
76. All right, that one spell functions normally.
Whew. Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to bed.
I look to Silhouette and I say he couldn't get it up.
Oh.
I just stare at Sparrow, and you can't see anything beneath the mask, but you can feel you can feel some sort of smile beneath that mask.
Hey, just for information, I'm completely hairless. Completely.
Manscaped.
Lack
The lack of hair probably adds to it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen someone perform that bad.
That's harsh. All right.
I'm going to bed. Nah.
So Mako is now going to bed. And the other three people, you finished getting that lever up and everything else. All right, should I assume that you're going to bed as well?
I'll help for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're resting.
I
Well, I'm
sleep.
resting.
Yeah. So everybody that you're going around, you're cleaning up the bodies and you're helping out. The priest is out there. He's constantly grateful. He begins to bring you a little bit of tea to drink for the people that are still out there helping as the night is progressing by. So should I assume though at some point that everybody goes to get a rest, or is that
Yeah.
incorrect? Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Bale's gonna push hard. He's only gonna take 1 hour rest, a short rest. He wants to help
Okay.
these people.
All right. Oh, you want to help as many people as you can? What a nice guy. Give yourself inspiration. You knew I was going to give it for you. That's why you did that.
It's the only reason I did it. I don't care about them.
I knew I'd be giving inspiration for your act of charity on
Wow.
the good team.
Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you said it out loud. Your mic was hot. All right. So as the night progresses, it slowly, it gets around 11:30, 11:40, and you realize that you need to get to this alleyway. Does everybody want to go to the alleyway? Or do you
So
want
first of
RP
all,
first? Yeah.
first of all, Sparrow and I planned to go early, but I
So
also
what-
have.
How early would you all like to go?
Right as it's about it's about to be dark outside.
And I'm also going to call. I'm going to also call upon my street urchin background, which lets us travel through the city to a place like. Give me a sec. Essentially, it lets us travel to that place faster because I know the back alleyways.
That's fine. So you wanna go ahead and get in that alleyway, start looking around and everything else.
Yeah.
Before we go, I would like to ask Mako. Yes, I'm a swashbuckler. I would like to ask Mako, do you have like any type of communication where we can talk back and forth?
So I guess you asked me after I wake up.
Yes, I'm asking you after you wake up.
Give me a second. What was the question again?
Do you have a way for us to communicate telepathically?
Not,
In the mind?
no. Nope. Nope. So anything happened when I was asleep?
He snored.
Yeah.
Very loudly.
Oh, I have a headache.
And so do I.
Maybe you should stop flying all the time. That probably doesn't help.
Yeah, I can cast silence, but as far as mind speak, I got nothing for you. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I guess, are you ready, Silhouette?
I'm always ready.
Okay.
Is there anyone else who needs to sleep before we take off for the alleyway? It should be what, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 11:30 right now.
Oh man, we gotta get going then. We're gonna make that meeting.
So Silhouette and Sparrow, though, y'all are already there. You've posted. You're able to, get up as you went around. You're able to see all the buildings and investigate and survey the area, and you're
And-
able to get up into two of the buildings.
I'm hiding. I rolled stealth because I'm hiding.
Oh, I
Can
suspicious.
we assume? I'm sorry. Can we assume to have taken a long rest?
Yes. You've taken a long rest. Everybody has their hit points. Everybody got their spell slots back. So we're all good on that.
Except for me.
Except for Bale. He was helping out with the people, being a kind soul, getting free inspiration.
I was farming.
All right, so as you approach, everybody, Sparrow and a Silhouette, y'all are kind of posted up, observing, hiding, waiting out to see what's going to happen in this alleyway, because there's something about a meeting. And the rest of the party, y'all are kind of positioned back there at the alleyway, kind of hiding behind the sides of a building. Everybody's kind of hidden out in such a way where they're in the shadows, they can't be seen. And as that's happening, as time is beginning to go by, you see a man come out of the shadows, and he's looking around. We got to wait till we get the camera shot here. We're gonna get a shot a second, but
Tony, I'm
yes.
sorry to interrupt, Tony. Things went a little bit quickly, so I want to be standing somewhere around the corner, and
Okay.
I use disguise, and I do my it's one of my tiefling abilities. I use disguise to imitate as best I can the clothing and height and look of the merchant that died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go down. I should have did that. Sorry, my bad. Let me go down the list and see what everybody wants to do. So Bale, you're gonna do that. Silhouette and Sparrow, I know where y'all are at. Y'all are hiding, posted up in the buildings, or do you want to do something else?
No, I would like to hide, but I would
Would
also like to take my rapiers out just in case.
Okay, take the rapiers out. Silhouette, do you want to do anything while you're posted up in the building?
Would you like the support of shadows?
Would you like to what? Sorry.
I'm asking Sparrow. Would you like the support of shadows?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Would you like supports of shadows?
Sure. What is that? I'm sorry. I'm a little.
So I'm just gonna do some kind of ninjutsu hand sign type stuff and cast passive out of trace on us.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Spend 1 key point for that. 2, I guess.
Does that type of casting trigger the chaos magic?
If is it a spell? It's actually a spell
I
or
can
a power.
I can use key points to imitate spells. It says on the text.
But it's not an actual spell. So then no. As long as it's not a spell or anything like that, you're fine. All right. So you got that. Is there anything that you want to do, Mako?
So I guess I will go for minor illusion to disguise myself as the bandit captain that we slew.
Okay.
Because this letter we did find in the bandits stockpile, right?
No, that letter was found in the store, in the upper room of the store that you went to with the guy that was selling the crystal
okay, I thought you
balls.
said the band. Okay, never mind then. I'll just who is disguising themselves as the
Veil.
as the vendor?
This is Gazondal's store.
Can Bale Blue Blood with the blue skin properly disguise himself to look like the vendor? Is that something that he looked like he was successful in accomplishing?
Don't see why.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Well, it's not a spell because he's using an ability. So
So
it's
it
not
is a spell, but I was double checking it. It says I can cast a spell once per long or short rest. So it's a spell. He doesn't know that. So I'll roll now. So basically, walk around the corner. So he's out of sight of someone who might be watching, someone that we worry about. So, but he's gonna find out now.
Yeah, he's gonna roll and find out. So let's roll and see what we get for the chaos magic. 69. All right. Nothing happens, but your spell charge is not lost.
So
Okay.
So you still got
Try
your
again.
spell slot.
Scoop is a human, yeah?
46.
All right, reverse gravity.
Ooh.
They say. All right, so the same thing happens to Mako now. You were laughing at Mako, ripping on him, and now a bubble forms around you, and you begin to float, and you begin to float down the very alleyway that you're trying to hide in, or be not noticed. And you begin to float
down the alley. We'll get to what happens because of your float in a second.
I say nothing to see here.
Now they see. All right, so you're floating again.
Bail.
Duncan, what do you want to do?
I was actually gonna. What if I just helped Duncan get disguised?
What do you mean?
What's
Like
that?
non-magically. I have proficiency with the disguise kit, and I have it. We could dress him up like the shopkeep.
I curl my lip and I say, not a chance. Thanks for the thought. I have dress clothes. And I dig in my bags and I pull out the good stuff.
What do you pull out?
And, well, no, I have formal. Basically, it's my how should I put it? It's my noble outfit.
Okay.
Oh wait, what part of town are we in?
Well, you're now down that alleyway, and we're going to tell you what. I'm going to go into a little bit more description once we ask everybody what they want to do. But right now, Bale is beginning to float down the alleyway. So just be aware that he's literally now floating down.
Can we go get Bale and bring him back?
Luca, I'm no good at this subterfuge business. Thank you for the thought, but don't worry about it. You know, the most I can do is pretend to be a noble, which is actually not pretending. But I'll just hold back and make sure, and I don't give away any of the stealthy people.
All right. So you're just kind of hang back at the end of the road, or end of the.
I'd be more worried about you though, Luca, because you do stand out right now. A little bit.
I was going to offer to play the part, but you are right.
Maybe hide around a corner. And can we get Bale? I see he's going.
All right. So
Can I stick my tail out for Bale to grab?
I
have a tail.
I like that. I like that idea. So let's roll that you can, and Bale, roll me an acrobatics to prevent yourself, because if you keep floating down this alleyway, it's that time. So let's see what happens. I want to give you a chance to get out of it. So roll me.
Pass without a trace does work within 30 feet. So technically, if he does fly towards that radius, then he'd be covered by shadow.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. So go ahead and roll me an acrobatics. Roll 14 or above, and you're going to grab that tail.
Here we go.
Oh! All right. So go ahead and y'all RP your tail grabbing.
All right. Thanks for another bailout.
I cannot tell it. That was supposed to be a pun.
Luca, you're pretty handy in this form. Are you sure you want to go back? I mean, the tail's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, since I'm not going to disguise him, would it be all right if I stealthed?
Yes, go ahead and roll a stealth for me.
Do I get the +10 from Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Stealth it up.
That'll be a 19 total then. Man, roll 20 is being mean.
You're looking stealthy. Feeling like a stealthy character. All right, so that's what everybody's doing. Mako, I guess you no longer need to go and get Bale. He's grabbed the tail. All right, so I'm going to start describing what y'all see as the time goes by. You see a gentleman. It looks like, you can tell it looks like a wizard or a magic user of some kind. Come out from the shadows, and he's dressed all in green. And he begins, he's standing there. And go ahead and roll me Sparrow and Silhouette. Roll me perceptions, please.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh my god, both y'all
She
rolled a
rolled
5.
a 5.
All right, well, you just see this.
Dark.
You see this guy, it's really dark and you can't really hear that well because, you still hear the hammering of people they're still working, building their houses and trying to get things. There's a lot of noise going around in the city. So all you can do is you really just see this guy and he's looking all around, and he seems to be carrying, like, can't make it out, but in his arm, he looks like he's carrying something in his arm. But again, you can't make it out because of your rolls. But you see him walk out, and he's now looking all around, like he's looking for something, like just looking all around.
I look to Silhouette. Should we get closer or should we wait and see what he does first?
Not yet.
So is Bale eventually able to get his disguise self off to look like the merchant?
I'm not trying it now. Now that I know it's a spell.
Okay.
We hold
well,
advantage in the darkness.
then I'll do it with minor illusion.
Luca wants to say something too.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, now that he's here, can I try to circle around to the other side of the alley?
And you're stealthed out with a 19, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second.
And then yeah, if Bale isn't impersonating him, I'd like to.
You're right. We should embrace the darkness.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just looking for this. There it is. Okay. There. All right, and you are trying to get around and hide. So that would be perception. He's looking all around already. But I'm not going to give him advantage. Pretty sure that's not going to beat yours. Oh, it doesn't beat yours. All right. All right, so Luca, you are able to make it around to like the side of the alleyway. So you're kind of like right here now. I don't know if you can see your character on the screen.
Yeah, I more wanted to try to get like on the opposite side of him, like cut off way out of the alley.
Like, what do you want to get over here? I'll point the laser pointer. Do you want here? This is where you are right now. Where would you like to be?
The first location.
Right here? I'll hold
Yep.
it. Okay. So you're kind of like trying to get behind him a little bit.
Yep.
So you stealthily kind of get behind him. All right. So at this point, he's just looking all around. And give me a perception roll now, Luca, that you're that close.
All
Don't roll a 5, please.
I'll try not to.
Yes,
Roll
please.
20 is mean tonight.
Watch it be 6. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
that's
that was
good.
performance.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait, trying to do a show. Oh
Got
my
a 7.
Not a 5.
All right.
Hey.
So he's still just looking around, holding his stuff. He keeps looking back at, the stuff in his arms, and it's kind of like a bag. And you're a little closer, you can see it's like a small tough sack or something like that. They could easily like pull stuff out of. He's kind of like holding on his forearm, so he can still have both his hands free.
So if Bale's not going to disguise himself as the shopkeep, can I go ahead and do that?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, and you're going to try to cast your spell for it.
7.
All right, let's see what you got. Mako's like, I don't give a damn about chaos. Fuck chaos. Fuck chaos. All right.
Rebounds with maximum effect. Is the disguise maximized?
Yeah. Spell rebounds on caster with full effects. Yes. If impossible, it's not possible. You got full effects. You look pretty much exactly like the merchant.
Except I want to look a little dirtier and a little beat up, as if my shop had just had an explosion.
All right. That sounds good. So you now, Mako, look like the shopkeeper.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and approach the gentleman.
All right.
I will approach with him and act like a bodyguard.
Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds okay.
As forward as possible.
I got your note.
Who's that? I told you to come alone. Why is there somebody here?
My shop was raided by adventurers. There was an explosion. It's not safe.
What do you mean explosion? I told you to sell the crystals, not use them.
I know. There was adventurers.
He starts looking at you. He's eyeing you oddly. So, what did you do with the last crystals that I gave you?
I was able to sell 2 of them. One of them exploded when those adventurers came and raided my shop.
Okay, give me a deception, and I'm gonna do insight.
Oh, wonderful.
You're lying.
Okay. I wasn't able to sell any of them, damn it.
No, why are you lying to me? And who is this that you bought with you? He begins to back away a little.
There's no time for this. We have to resolve matters before these adventurers get onto our trail again.
Can I speak?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Don't look at me. This little twerp hired me to look out for him on account of him getting beat up by a bunch of foreigners.
Watch your tongue.
Give me a deception. Be nicer, roll 20.
Oh, come on.
And you're lying too. And if both of you are lying, then that's not a coincidence. Something's wrong here, and I know it. He takes out what? Go ahead.
I whispered to Silhouette, and I say, I think this is the guy.
Now would be the time.
Okay, should we attack, or should we see if our party can resolve this?
Well, let's make sure you can hear all this, because remember, you couldn't even hear. They're whispering. They're up on this guy up in the.
It seems commotion, so I'm kind of just
yeah,
I'm
Okay.
getting ready, kind of getting on the balcony ledge maybe, but not moving just yet.
I rolled
Good,
a 20 perception.
Okay, but then you're beginning to pick up pieces of the conversation space, which then you can whisper to Silhouette. But you're now picking up that you hear you're both lying, and this is not a coincidence. Something's wrong here. Something's very wrong.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do. Tell me what we need to do.
And I walk around the corner.
Who? Luca?
This is Bale.
Oh, Bale, you want to walk around the corner?
Yep.
All right, so where do you want to come out from the corner?
I want to come out kind of obviously from around the corner and say, "There you are, merchant. Your bodyguard's not going to save you this time."
What is this? This is a trap. Who is this? What's going on? He looks confused now that you're going after the merchant.
My name is Bale Blue Blood, and I've got a problem with your balls.
I know of no such thing. What are you talking about?
Can I start creeping up behind him?
Perfect. Then when I see that, I will stay where I am so I don't look threatening. I'll stay at my distance.
I guess should we get down there, Silhouette? We might have to.
Not yet.
As you're
Be
doing
patient.
this, all these people are approaching now. He knows. I know there's something wrong here. This of Cali at 12 o'clock at midnight. All of a sudden, you're now looking for a refund, and you, a bodyguard lying, and you claiming to be something. I know something's off with you. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. You've lied to me. You've betrayed me, and now you've bought people when you're supposed to come alone. No matter what it is, you're too stupid for me to continue to do business with. And he takes
Jump.
out. He takes
jump.
out.
Jump him.
Yeah,
Well,
The
as
two
you,
of us jump.
you can jump him. Right as you do, he takes his ball, one of the balls, the crystal balls, and he whips it and throws it towards y'all.
Towards
Let's
who?
see. Let's see where everybody's at. Does
Can we
everybody
have
put them-
initiatives before he can do that?
Tell you what, let's do. Because I want to make it fair. So what we'll do is we'll have a chance for everybody to jump out the way again of this ball. That's better. One.
I have a request.
I want to jump down and catch the ball.
I'll give it. You know what? I'll give a chance for somebody on the ground to try to catch it. That
I was
will
gonna
do.
say, could I, since I'm already affected, could I take the biggest risk to go for the ball?
It's you're behind, Luca. You put yourself over here. He's throwing the ball towards this way.
Oh,
But
he's
you
throwing
know
the ball
what?
that way. All
Okay.
right.
Let's try and make
But
that catch.
I'll still allow it. I'll still allow it because I think it's fair. So let's still give you that chance that you can run up and maybe try to grab his hand before he throws it and catch it in your hand, like stopping the quarterback from doing a pass. Like you kind of can see that. So we're gonna roll. Let's see. There's only 2 people in front of him, so it would just be Bale and Duncan if you don't succeed on this roll. Give me a
Will make him
athletic-
get a chance?
Yeah, she's gonna get a chance. Luca right now is gonna get a chance. Luca, give me an acrobatics up there and beat a 13 or more. Come on, do it, Luca. Come on, roll 20.
20. Be
Come
nice.
on.
I got a 13.
Oh,
So right as you do that, you run up and you're able to stop his arm, and the ball, you could see his face of fear because he didn't know you were there. He turns around. What?
We won't be having that happen again.
And the ball drops into your hand, and now he looks around. You can tell there's a sense of fear in his eyes. Everybody roll their initiative.
How high up are Silhouette and I?
Y'all are about 20 feet above me. You're on the 2nd story of a house. Made a deadly mistake attacking. That's Luca 22. Mako 14.
you see mine?
Yep, you're a 4.
Right back.
All right, so let's move these all up here.
Should my token be moved closer to the wizard since I grabbed the orb?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Should my mini be moved closer to the wizard since I stopped to grab the orb?
Yes, I'll do that in just a moment.
All right.
I did not think it was going to go down like this. Y'all did some totally unexpected stuff. That doing that orb inside the store, yeah, that was. Can't believe y'all did that.
And this would have gone a lot differently if we could have rolled above like a 3 on our deception check.
Yeah, that might have helped too. Pretty sure it would have went totally different if you didn't go down like that. I have to agree. So there we go. There's Butter and there's Bale. Alright, Silhouette's up here. Yeah, it is kind of funny that y'all's rolls were so low tonight. What is going on?
Like everybody's just
RNG.
rolling.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yep, RNG.
Everybody's
Sometimes
just.
it does not smile.
Well, it seems like everybody's just rolling like butt rolls tonight. Horrible.
Get another
horrible.
webcam so I can do real life dice rolls. Set up a dice cam for myself.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
is it just me or does the entire image appear to be blurry?
Is the image blurry? Let's see.
No, it's fine.
No.
Yeah, it looks good to me. I can't really tell.
Maybe it's just me. Okay, let me refresh.
All right, so here's the order. We've got Luca is first, the 22, then Silhouette, then Sparrow, then Mako, then Duncan, then the Wizard, but you never got his name, and then Bale Blue. But as you're doing this, the Wizard turns. You've made a mistake. You've made a deadly mistake. And he begins, you can see he has his components ready to go.
Hey, Luca, grab those components.
Well, we're not gonna. I don't even do components for real. I don't do that to y'all. That'd be so harsh. Like, you've run out of components, you can't cast a spell.
That's a great strategy. Like fighters sundering a wizard's spell component pouch, or a thief pickpocketing in. It's all fair game.
Yeah, that in that case I would do it, but I would never be like arrows or something like same thing with arrows. Like, oh, you've run out of arrows, you can't shoot. I'm not gonna.
Holy
do something
symbols are
else.
another good thing to steal. In some
All
way.
right, so Luca, you are up, and this wizard in green. He looks very upset. He's pissed off, but looks determined, ready to go. And
Right, I'm going to bonus action rage. And y'all see, even though he looks monstrous, once again, as he rages, he becomes even more monstrous as his lizard-like face seems to split open even further and more rows of teeth appear. And
You got full on
and-
predator.
Luca is going to try to bite this dude's hand that is holding the
bite.
Yep.
I don't think I have a bite ready, but go for it. Do an attack, and we'll just roll bite as your standard weapon. So just
No,
do it.
I have a bite attack. Yeah, and I'm gonna reckless it so it has advantage.
Go for
It's a
it,
barbarian
man.
feat, Tony. As part of the
Oh,
barbarian
okay.
feat.
Oh, I wish they had that back in the old
pack.
school. That's pretty cool. Wish they had that in the old school. All right,
All right,
that
15 hit.
a 15 does not hit. No, it does not.
All right.
All right. So now, do you want to describe how you so you go to do it and you with the teeth, but unfortunately it just misses. You go to do the chomp on his hand, and because he was paying attention from you grabbing his arm, he quickly pulls it out the way, and the snap just goes by with your teeth. And now it is Silhouette's turn. You were very close to hitting him, by the way.
Before she moves, I'm gonna say after you.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically just do a quick motion and jump off the ledge and try to jump onto his square.
Give me an acrobatics if you want to jump. 14 or above, and you make the jump. 13 or below, and you fall flat on your ass. You're prone.
So I can use a reaction to control my fall.
Well, you passed it anyway. 14 or above, you made it, so you're fine.
So I want to jump on him. Can I knock him down somehow if I jump on him?
Yeah, I think that could work. Why not? You want to try to jump on him and knock him down, but that's
Yeah.
going to be contested against him.
That's fine.
He's gonna roll something to see if he goes down.
He's gonna try to get out the way. If he beats your acrobatics score. Which he did. All right. So he is able. So you go to
Magic
jump that,
was
and as you're jumping, he sees you coming out the air after he'd already dodged being bit, and he's like, "It's gonna take a lot more than that. If you had known who I was, you wouldn't have made this mistake to begin with, fools."
and he quickly moves out the way now. But you're able to land, deftly with your ninja skills. You're able to land on your feet, but unfortunately, you do miss him. He is out of the way.
Okay.
All right. So now it is Sparrow's turn.
Well, I'm gonna follow in her footsteps. I mean, I'm not a ninja, but I can still try. So
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
jump down.
14 or better acrobatics. All right. Sparrow.
Yeah, roll 20 hates me tonight.
All right. So Sparrow. I'm like a bird. I will fly away. I don't know where my home is. Nope. But she does not fly like a bird. And
No.
falls down. And Sparrow is now prone.
So I would use half of my move. Oh wait, was that? So would I be able to stand up this round, or?
You have to use them. It would be your next round. You'd have to stand up on your next round because it costs half your movement points.
But
to
if
get
I
out of the
did,
prone.
if I use my bonus action to dash, I guess that would give me half movement, right? Or would that not work?
Well, your bonus action. Are you a rogue? You're a rogue, right?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, you can go ahead and you'll get another action. But I think that's just a rogue bonus
That's
action
just-
though, for disengage and everything else.
Disengage, dash, and hide.
Oh, well then yeah, you can go ahead and use it. You'll get some of your. All right, so yeah, you can stand up.
So I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, so you are up, even though you busted your ass and your butt is really sore, but you're up.
I'm gonna look to Silhouette. You made that look so easy.
We'll chat later.
You know, I mean, if you want to teach me the ways of the monk, I would totally be down for that.
So now, anything else you want to do, Sparrow?
I don't think I have an action, right? Because my action was to jump down.
No, I just wanted. So you're good to go. All right, so now it is Mako's turn, and he looks at you. Mako is like, "You thought you could lie. You thought you could trap me. I'll kill you first."
I'll just kind of point at him and ready in action to cast a spell to disrupt spellcasting should he choose to cast something.
Okay, what are you gonna? You're just readying something to disrupt spellcasting, like anything, like
A specific spell in mind, but we'll see.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so now it is Duncan's turn.
I believe I already have advantage on him, position-wise.
What did you say, buddy?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have advantage because you have as long as you went up to him, you were the bodyguard. Then yeah, you went up, and right behind him now is Luca. So yeah, you have advantage because he's flanked. So
Can I move up to right next to him? Looking at the screen right now, I would be on his right and lower. Or is there not enough room in the alley?
you want to be like right here, kind of. Okay. And right next to you is Nick.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up on him. And what do you want to do now that you're up on him?
Let's pound on him. I'll take 2 actions, and then I'm gonna fire up an action surge, so I can take 2 more actions. So first off, I'll attack.
Watch you kill him. All in one attack. Poor wizard. You better hope you do. You better hope.
22-14.
That hits.
Second attack. 26-9.
That hits too.
Fire off the action surge. Let me find it.
Oh, you got a crit. With that one
I did?
attack. Yeah, you critted with one attack to 26.
Oh, so do I? What happens there?
It automatically already rolled your damage. It already did it.
Oh, 7 points.
Yeah. You didn't roll very high for the crit.
All right. How do I use the action search? Just click on
One
it?
more. Yeah. I will just remember that you used your action search.
I'm trying to click it, but all right. I'll set my action search to 0.
Yeah, I trust you.
And I'm going to take 2 more attacks. Where are you? Well, I'll start them again.
That misses.
I'm going to burn can I burn an advantage die on that? A superiority die?
You got superiority dice because you're a fighter, right?
Yep.
Then yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, unless someone says you're not supposed to, I don't see why you couldn't.
So I add a D8 to that. So I have 7 to it, so a total of
18.
11 becomes an 18. Does it hit?
That hits.
Okay. And one last attack.
Damn. You're coming in here just viciously eviscerating this.
He's a wizard. I don't want him to cast. I'm going to put him down.
All right, so
That's 4 hits.
All right, you got a total of 10, 15, 22, 33 points of damage. Woo! All right, so you want to describe your vicious hits? He's not dead, but you want to describe you're coming in there pounding away on him?
Well, I step into him and I just say, stop threatening my boss, you filthy wizard.
You see that you could tell he had mage armor up and everything else because there's a blue as you go, but your attacks go right through the mage armor. Just, there's blood now pouring from his top. He looks at you with enragement. All of you.
Oh, one other thing?
What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and finish.
No. You go ahead and do what you say first, because this is.
I want to expend a superiority die to make one of the hits a goading attack. Can I do that?
Well, are you allowed to use 2? Yeah, because you can use as many as you want. But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do that.
Okay, I'm dropping one superiority die down. So it's a goading attack.
I don't think you can attack again. I think you're just because you already used up all your attacks, right?
Right. Add the superiority die to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage. To be fair, this will be my last attack that I'll be doing this with. So he needs an 18.
So you just
saving throw to attack anyone. 18 to attack anyone but me.
All right, so he basically gotcha. All right, so you used it on your previous attack. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Here, I'll post it in. There you go.
Well, that's maneuvering. Goading attack. Okay. All right, got it.
Oh, hold
All
it.
right, well, it doesn't matter anyway because I know it's about to happen anyway because you did so much damage. All right, so as you cut into him, he already looks around. He sees. He begins to. You'll pay for this. You'll pay. I don't know what you did to Gavinium, but you'll pay. My name is Norfolk, and it won't be the last time you hear my name, but it will be the last thing you ever see. And he takes out a scroll, and he begins casting off the scroll, and within a moment, a light
So I can
appears.
interrupt that with my ready to action.
What's your ready to action again?
I cast silence in the area.
All right, see if it works, because this is a scroll, so he's just going off the scroll, not actually casting. But, he's casting it. Go off, see if this works.
35.
35. Spell functions normally, but any material components are not consumed, and knowledge is retained by the caster, or the charge retained by the item. So the silence goes off as he begins to try to cast this away, and his mouth just goes silent. And then he looks at you with utter shock,
and doesn't seem to know what to do, and begins to just back away or try to disengage. Well, no, it doesn't mean disengage because he used up his action. So at this point, he just drops to his knees. Sorry. Please.
We can't hear that.
Yeah, we can't hear him. Yeah, we're on a silence, this 15-foot silence.
I thought y'all were being smartasses. He does it in like sign language.
I have a question. Can you cast a silence spell instantly, though?
He did it as a ready to action.
So I thought it was.
Well, you still have to cast. That is true. There's still be some cast. It's a hard determiner here.
No, silence you can cast for an action, and he did it as a ready to action. It's fine.
So he's good. Okay, good. As
I'm
long as
sorry.
we're good. All right.
I just know in my other character, I just always had a horrible time figuring out what the hell. How am I supposed to use this?
So we're fine. So we're good to go. So this is the way it goes down. Then he does not get away. Okay. So he is now on his. He's putting little heart symbols like in front of you.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
Desperately. Well, you can't hear him.
Yeah, he's groveling.
He's making bowing singles to you.
Oh, it's an illusion version. Okay.
What happened to the regret and whatnot?
I would like to grab him and point at myself like, fix this.
Fix what? The crystal?
Fix my face.
He looks at you. Yes, that's me pretending that I'm silenced. My mic is not muted. Okay.
I will. Can I reverse my sword so that the pommel is up? And I point at the pommel of my sword and I point at him and I go. Mako is nodding. Okay. I walk over to him and bonk him on the head until he's unconscious.
Right. So.
Force damage.
Man, y'all it seems like we end every stream with y'all knocking somebody unconscious. I just realized that.
This time, we were the ambusher instead of the ambushee.
I could make him explode if you want.
Please don't.
Ooh. No.
And we'll go for the knockout. We'll go for the knockout.
I need him to fix the face.
All right, so you guys, we're gonna end the stream right here. He is knocked out. He collapses to the ground in his green wizard robes, and we're gonna end it. That was interesting. I was hoping he got away because something, could have bought him back for further stuff. The rolls are the rolls. Well, the rolls are the rolls, baby. He didn't.
We totally jumped him. Yeah. Shadow teamwork.
So he did not escape to come back to haunt the party and take revenge at a later date. Gotta be fair and go by the rules. So that was pretty cool either which way. We're gonna find out in 2 weeks what the good team does here and how they're gonna handle the wizard now that they know his name, Norfum. What are they gonna do with him? Why was he doing what he did? And more importantly, can they make Luca look, handsome again? Because Luca can't be going back to the bar looking like that. That is not going to get any type of drink. No free drinks. All right.
Maybe so some sympathy drinks.
Oh, yeah. And we can't forget that Mako's bald, too. That lovely hair. I hope he's not wearing that in the stream. That is gone. That hair is gone. He is bald now.
I'm going to find a wig crafter at my first available opportunity.
You gotta get a bald cap like I have.
Actually, I have a disguise kit. Can I put together a wig for him?
Dude, no. Better yet, your disguise kit contains something called hair in a can. So he has to walk around with the hair in the can spray. Start dripping when it rains. It'll look awesome. Hot stuff. All right. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you to all our sponsors again. Thank you. For D&D Creative Table Design. Thank you, Reaper Miniatures. Thank you, Troll Lord Games. And thank you, Stat Trackers. And thank you to our Patreon supporters, regular subscribers, everybody for coming and watching us. All your supporters continue to help us get better.
and just continue to improve production like we're trying to do every time you see us. Remember, Sunday's going to be Pandemonium. Monday's going to be us playing Pulsar. Exile's actually our pilot, EX1LE, which is actually a really cool play on her name. But she is our pilot. I am the weapons officer, Brokla. And then this coming Friday, we will have the evil team. And you can see them continue their siege of the keep. Because you remember, if you were watching our last week's game, or last Friday, the evil team started sieging the keep here after making or deciding to enslave Coldoran. They are now attacking the keep, and a total bloodbath is ensuing. People are on fire. They're being thrown off the castle walls. It's just total insanity on this castle keep. So that whole episode is just going to be basically them sieging and battling their way up to, Constable Tren and seeing what they do with him. Who knows?
Hey, Tony.
But yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
You forgot our probably the most important announcement.
Oh yeah, we're playing.
Charity event. We have a charity event for the Children's Miracle Network. Gen Con. Stefan Pokorny is DMing. Tony and I are playing. We're going to be playing with David Baxter and Luke Gygax.
Yeah.
And you guys should check it out on Twitch. It'll be huge.
Playing with the Gygax himself, the Jesus of role playing, Son of God. There it is. So yeah, and I'm going to be playing a cleric that's basically based the personality. It took me a while, but I'm going to be playing one that's the personality, the Irishman from Braveheart. If you ever saw that movie, God's told me that I'm safe, but as for you guys, you're fucked. So
You'll have to talk to your imaginary brother, or is it your father?
Also, and also, talk to everybody, all the gods themselves. And does anybody want to do a shout out real quick of anything they're doing? Maybe they got a show they're working on, a channel they want, to just let people know about. My success, hopefully, and our success will transfer over to anybody else. Everybody should have some help.
Mako's raising his hand, buddy.
I got something. So my YouTube channel, Paul E. Hostetler. Hopefully I can get a link in the description or whatnot. But I have some family D&D games with Dwarven Forge-Season, and hopefully some paint tutorials coming up soon, and various other nerd things. So check me out.
Yeah, Paul has some good videos. I've actually watched a lot of his stuff. He does some really cool builds. Very inspirational. He's also a member of D&D Creative Table Design, as well as official Dwarven Forge. So yeah, check that out. Check his channel out. Is anybody else who has anything they're working on they want to mention? All right, everybody. So that is it, and we will see you Sunday. All right, bye bye. Bye bye.
That's a cool effect.